Yo, 5 4 3 2 1. Welcome back. Welcome back, everyone from all around the world, including Canada, USA, Long Island, and the five boroughs of Brooklyn, Manhattan, Bronx, Staten Island, and Queens. This is your host with the most, Gmoney Stackz, aka Lonely Nomad, aka the Gregonator, aka Rookie of New York, and you're listening to Off the Meatrack Chainz New York podcast, episode 19. Didn't think I was gonna make it this far. That's crazy, man.
Proud of you. We're proud of you. We're rooting for you.
Yeah. If you're new to the channel and a new listener and you miss any episodes whatsoever, don't worry, I got you. All you gotta do is subscribe to the YouTube channel, which is Gmoney Stackz 555 for previous recorded episodes, including upcoming episodes, and of course comment on the episodes with the topics, and also don't forget to share the podcast with streaming platforms with your friends. So with that being said, along with me is the multi-talented new co-host
Woo! Let's do this. I like a party.
Notagami. How does it feel?
I should have a little segment where I'm like wiki, and I have this. We'll get there.
Oh man.
We'll get there.
Yeah. So, you know how I wasn't cool about the whole bullying thing online and face to face, right?
Yeah.
Well, this one has to do with Rachel Lindsay. For those of you who may not know who Rachel Lindsay is, she's a former bachelorette, and she's a correspondent on Extra, and she recently did an interview with Chris Harrison, and basically this was over about a contestant that was at some plantation site in the South, which didn't really sit well with everybody.
And what did you say?
Huh?
What was said?
It was about a contestant whose name is also Rachel, that was at a plantation site in the South, and that particular contestant didn't see that it was nothing wrong. So it's crazy.
What? I need context.
And the crazy part about it is like, basically Chris Harrison is a racist, pretty much. He out of the blue said woke police and some shit like that, and I'm like, in my head, what the hell is he thinking?
Oh wait, so this was something she did a few years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, so basically somebody dug up that she participated in the plantation theme party.
Yes.
Wow, that is so problematic. How are you? Wow. I mean, that's like, I don't know. That's like, I'm gonna participate in a concentration camp theme party. Like, I'm gonna participate in like a like where they're holding all the like children immigrants, like the cages, the children cages. I'm gonna participate in a child cage theme party. Like, there's so many, like, I don't think it takes it doesn't even take that stupid of a person to understand that that's obviously going to become very problematic, and that is crazy.
Yeah, tell me about
it. Wow, that is so wild. People really have time to plan a whole plantation party. What? I don't know.
But you know what the crazy part is? People online have nothing else to do but to fucking demonize Rachel Lindsay for basically taking a stand for what she believes in and stuff like that. And at the same time, I would have done the same thing too. Like it just seems to me, and I really did feel bad for her though. Like on some real shit. Like it's just unacceptable. Chris Harrison need to be held accountable anyway. And as an African American person, if I saw something like that, like a lynching, like a lynch or something like that, I would not be able to come out the crib at all for weeks. Cause that's traumatizing.
It is. Excuse me. Excuse me. Sorry. It is. Yeah. Thank you. What's I'm gonna call it? I don't know. Like people do have time, and I feel like I'm glad that the Rachel Lindsay addressed this, and she like opened up about what she went through while she was on this show, and you know her reaction to like finding out about the other like co-host, and I just felt like, yeah, I'm glad that they're called her out on it because everyone should be held accountable, you know, for things they may have done or said in the past, and I think it's important that we call them out and we're just like, hey, like you know, like
it's not okay.
It's important to expose people because you know when you don't, people continue to hurt and harm others, you know. And I feel like, you know, this is not on the level of like exploiting children, you know, and we know like how that but like this is definitely on a more of a like a social kind of level of harm, you know, where like it's just I feel like it makes for good TV, but good TV is not necessarily the most woke or enlightening thing. I don't really watch these shows, so I feel like all of it is a lot of like bullshit. Like I think it's all scripted, you know. So like all of this stuff, like I mean, I can empathize, but then I mean these are again at the end of the day paid actors, so I don't even know how much to really like buy into all of it. So I don't really pay much mind to this stuff, you know.
Yeah. I mean, my thing is like this though. Like, she didn't deserve all that racial harassment online. That to me just was out of pocket to me. It was out of pocket.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, that goes without saying. I feel like everyone should know that that's so many things are wrong with that. But
yeah,
I just feel like with this kind of shit, I wouldn't feed into it. Like I don't press any mind or energy towards this stuff because it's just kind of
exactly.
It's all scripted. I feel like all of this this drama has probably been like. It's probably a bunch of white writers in a fucking small room, and they're like pitching all the crazy ideas they can pitch to make this show better. Like, all right, well, why don't we have one of the contestants have like, you know, be hourly racist or like indirectly racist or have done, you know, I feel like it's all like, I don't know. It's just like, it's meant to push people's buttons. It's meant to get people to tweet. It's meant to get the people going. It's meant to get people, it's meant to get the floozies going.
The
flizzies going. It's all meant to just push our buttons. And so I feel like don't feed into it. Just, I don't even watch these shows because I'm just like,
It sounds like
it's unfortunate that, you know, that she got some heat for it, even though she's completely just the victim in all of this kind of like racially charged, like, you know, whatever this is, you know, racially charged topic of like this person's participation in something else. But yeah, like that's kind of how I.
It just seems to me that all of this is just a hype, not just a hype, but it's all clickbait.
Yeah, that's exactly how I feel too. But yeah,
That's why I don't watch reality TV shows like Love and Hip Hop New York and all these other franchises,
Yeah, me either.
along with along with the along with the Bachelor and the Bachelorette and everything. It just everything seems so fucking repetitive. It's like you're competing against one person that you're gonna marry and everything, and it doesn't even last and everything. Don't even get me started with Chris. Don't even get me started with Kim Kardashian with Chris Humphries.
I know.
Oh man.
Yeah. But yeah.
I did manage to watch 2 movies this weekend. Um, Coming to America and Coming to America the sequel.
What'd you
Now,
do? Mm.
now, mind you, the first Coming to America came out in 1989, which is the same year, that the Simpsons cartoon series came out on Fox 5. Yo, the shit looked mad. When I looked up the street, Hooper Street, it turned out that it was not in Queens. It was in Brooklyn. Where the J and the M and the Z train and whatnot go by. So it's like um my thing with how a lot of people have high expectations about Coming to America the sequel is like they thought that it was going to be like the classic. And Nori said it himself recently on the Breakfast Club that it was never supposed to be like the classic because it's a different story. You know what I'm saying? It's almost
Mhm.
it's like for me, we needed this because it's like part of what black excellence. Like you got all these people like Tracy Morgan, Eddie Murphy's daughter was in there, and I didn't even know Rick Ross was in there along with certain actors and actresses and stuff like that. But like, overall, um I will have to basically I'm not gonna jump the bandwagon of all these dick riders who hate the movie and shit. So it was all right for me. Cause we needed this because of the slandemic and all these other fucking movie theaters is still closed and everything. So except for the drive through in Queens, which I didn't even know about.
The what? New Queens?
It's like a drive through, it's like a drive in. Like
Oh.
it's like how all these cars are parked and people watching the movie and all that. Like
Oh yeah, I did one of those. I liked it. It was fun. But it was definitely kind of retro. I felt like
what do you mean by retro?
it's something they used to do in the 1950s, so it felt retro. Like wearing bell-bottom pants is retro, or like wearing
Bell-bottom pants.
or like wearing
Hammer pants.
what else came back that's like was like considered old fashioned and now whatever. I mean, fashion, like that's what I meant. Like for instance, all these people, there's a lot of people who are like roller skating now. Like it's like a big thing now. Everyone's roller skating. Like that's retro. Like I feel like that came back.
I can't recall the last time I ever seen a roller skating ring in New York, other than Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah. Well, they have a lot. They have a few. I follow a few Instagrams. Shout out to Club Butter Roll. They do an amazing outdoor skating party. Yeah, it's an Instagram. They're a club.
Oh man, the name sounds so funny though.
I know. I know. But yeah, so I feel like for that movie, I feel like it came out too late. I feel like it should have came out 10 years ago.
What, the sequel?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
10 years ago is like a
Yeah,
long.
I feel
That's
like
a,
it took too long. It took them 30 years. It took them 32 years to release it. That was. I feel like if it came out 10 years ago, it would have probably been way better. They probably would have had Dave Chappelle on it. You know, they would have had probably like all these crazy, like, you know, like definitely he would have been on it.
well, they did have the original. Well, they did have the original cast, including Wesley Snipes and stuff.
I saw, yeah, I saw. He was, yeah, I caught a little bit of it. I literally saw, like, honestly, I saw probably like 10 minutes because I couldn't really sit through it. I wasn't really digging it. So, yeah, I wasn't too into it. But, you know,
Sounds like you're
glad they
saying
had
that.
a sequel.
Yeah.
It just wasn't for me personally. Like I said, I felt like it would have been more like the comedy would have been more relevant and more. It would have hit more. It would have been more punchier. Like it had it come out 10 years ago. But yeah, no.
I mean,
Um,
I think the purpose of doing a sequel to a movie is that it's not really necessarily supposed to be like the classic. Like, 'cause you gotta remember, the first one came out in 1989, and I think maybe last year or 2 years ago, they was filming it, but because of the whole slamdemic that happened and everything got delayed. Even Mission Impossible 7 got delayed because of this crazy, crazy mess that's going on.
yeah, I know. Yeah.
Because if they would have delayed it even more, it's gonna cost the movie studios more money. You know what I mean?
hmm Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Sound like you got the sniffles and the cold.
The allergies.
wait, you're allergic to pollen?
A little in the beginning of yeah, and I get when it's like spring, when spring starts, I do get a little bit congested
Oh
and
man.
sniffly for sure. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, onto the
Yeah, I want to get your take on the whole Simpsons thing because this has been bothering me for the past couple of weeks.
what happened. I saw that recently. Um, with the Simpsons, yeah, I didn't know this, but they had revised some of their cast, right?
So Hank Azaria and along who used to play Apu and Harry let me get the name right. Wait, Harry Shearer? Yeah,
Hank,
Harry
yeah,
yeah, Harry
Azaria.
Shearer.
Hank Azaria.
Yeah. The other actor's name is Harry Shearer who who plays what is it? What is it? He plays Carl, I think. I'm not too sure. But this is my thing about this though. The the definition of an actor is a person playing fictional characters other than themselves, right? It's like, why does every fucking TV show, including cartoons, gotta have politics in it? And that's another thing that bothers me though. Like you trying to replace all these actors and everything, you trying to cancel them and all the other stuff because they playing black fictional characters and stuff like that. Like, come on. And then the thing that threw me off, and what another thing that bothered me is like the whole thing with the whole Black Lives Matter movement. What is that? What do they have to do with the Simpsons? That's what's bothering me. Like, it makes no
What
sense
was,
to me.
there was an I'm trying to see right now what. So I think that the issue was with just the representation of this character, correct? I feel like people were feeling as if they should do better, um, especially when it comes to discussing things like race or like stereotyping,
Yes.
and how that affects the community. So I totally understand. I totally kind of understand where he's coming from.
Yeah, the character that Harry Shearer plays is Dr. Hibbert.
And what did he say? He didn't want to do it because why?
Um, I have like, cause it's just it's just saying that because according to this Newsweek article that I have right now, it says that the people from Fox, Lee Eisner, reads that moving forward, The Simpsons will no longer have white actors voice non-white characters. This is crazy. This is very crazy to me. This is very crazy to me, and that really, man. I just wish, I just wish there wasn't any politics to our comedy cartoons like The Simpsons, Family Guy, and this whole thing reminds me of Mike Henry, who left the Cleveland Brown character. Look, these are fictional characters; they're not real people. Like you gotta separate the actor from the real person, a real human being. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. I feel like um I feel like the I kind of agree though, because that's the thing with a lot of with all the casting in Hollywood. There be like, who the fuck, they do it all the time where they'll cast
Yeah.
like they'll cast like an Asian, like a character who's supposed to be Asian, like, and they'll give it to a white actor, and that's beyond frustrating because we need like proper representation of all races and all backgrounds in movies, and an accurate one at that. Because let's say, like, oh my god, here's a good example. Well, this is not even a good example, but for instance, like, remember the Selena Netflix show that came out?
Okay.
Remember? Do you remember hearing about it?
I heard about it actually.
So basically, I can kind of understand because the actress that they hired to play Selena was a very white passing Latin woman, and Selena was a very brown, tan, dark brown. Like, she's not dark brown, but she was brown. She was not white. And so it's frustrating because it's a misrepresentation of like history and what actually happened. Like, how would you feel if they made an Obama movie, right? A movie about President Obama, and they decide to fucking cast Leonardo DiCaprio as Obama?
Oh shit.
Like, I would be I mean,
That's
understandably, everyone would be upset. So I understand why people are like, well, if he's an Indian character, then an Indian person should play him.
right.
Rightfully so. And that's it. And I feel like that they're right. And I feel like Hank Azaria is I applaud him for stepping down, because someone else who was more thirsty for money or just more thirst for like clout, they probably would have been like, no, I'm not gonna relinquish this role I've been playing for 30 years. I feel like he was a bigger person and saw like the big picture, and he realized that, yeah, this is not accurate. This is misrepresentative of this character. And like, I feel like the Simpsons have always did a good job of has always done a good job of connecting their episodes with current events. And they've always, like, a lot of people say that the Simpsons, they've uh, like prophesized, or they've predicted a lot of things that actually did happen, because they have a really good eye on culture and like pop culture and what's happening in current events. And I feel like if there's any show that will honor that, like, will honor accuracy and honor like current events and their take on it, it would be The Simpsons. So I mean, in a way, I feel like it is kind of getting a little out of hand. Everybody, like, I know with the Speedy Gonzalez thing too, they were like, oh, we need to get rid of him. He's offensive. And meanwhile, everyone who's Mexican is like, I love Speedy Gonzalez. Like,
Not
I
Speedy
don't find him
Gonzalez.
like they're trying to. I don't know if you heard they were trying to get rid of Speedy Gonzalez, and it was like, I
What
understand.
the hell?
I understand people trying to make things right, but also there are bigger issues at hand.
I
Like
mean,
there are bigger issues at hand. Like if you are, we're really gonna take the time. Like I just hate because it's like they put the spotlight or they give space to things that are so small in the scheme of things. Like for instance, they're kind of making a big deal about Apu and the actor not being like fully Indian or whatnot. And you know, it's in a misrepresentation of like Asian American or East Asian American or Southeast Asian American. Meanwhile, we literally have somebody who just shot 7 people, and a lot of them were Asians. And I feel like the energy that is being placed to bring awareness is just misplaced. It's just being wasted on dumb shit like Apu or Speedy Gonzalez or like, you know, and there's just like, we should be really addressing the way bigger problems. Like there was this white man like that just shot like 7 people.
Well, 8 people to be exact. Though it was in
8
Atlanta.
people. Let's see.
I think it was in
8
Atlanta,
people.
Georgia.
Yeah, Atlanta, Georgia, and a massage parlor.
Yeah.
He shot. Yeah, he shot. Fucking yeah, it's tragic. He killed 6 Asian women, and we're worried because some guys voicing an Indian guy on a show. Like I just don't know.
It's just too much. It's just too much politics that's being mixed with entertainment. Like people are trying to like, you know, take their minds off of fucking politics and stuff like that. And it's like The Simpsons basically it's a parody cartoon, just like Family Guy. Like you don't want to watch a cartoon that's based on politics all day long because to me politics is not entertaining.
Right. I know there's like different spaces for things. I feel like
sometimes people tend to do too much. They tend to do too much to our TV shows that we watch. What's next? You're gonna put politics in superhero TV shows that I watch too, including The Flash? Like, come on. And now you want to talk, and then now somebody's talking about canceling Pepe Le Pew.
I heard.
Oh god, I was gonna save that for a next episode and everything, but like, damn, I'm like, what's next? You want to cancel Lolo Bunny too? Shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god, when is this whole thing with politics being shoved in our faces gonna end?
Yeah. Yeah, I think we just, you know, we're in a very like
everybody can't be pleased at the end of the day.
This is true. Yeah. They just got to make sure
if they cancel Daffy Duck and Bugs Bunny and all that other stuff and everything, I will be pissed.
Yeah, me too. I'd be like, why are we coming at these characters? Why are we coming at cartoon characters? Why are we going after like actual racist people? Like, why are we attacking these fake, imaginary, made-up cartoon characters?
Fictional characters, yes, that's what I'm saying.
It just makes no sense.
Yeah, tell me about it.
It makes no sense.
Yeah. So you remember Ryan Coogler, right?
Yes. This is what I wanted to talk about. Let's do it.
Yeah, so Ryan Coogler has a 5 TV deal with Disney. The director has penned an exclusive agreement with the media giant, which will include developing a Black Panther inspired series for Disney Plus, um, as well as working on shows for other divisions of the company. Bob Iger, the executive chairman of Disney, said in a statement, Ryan Coogler is a singular storyteller whose vision and range have made him one of the standout filmmakers of his
Yes,
generation.
yes,
Because of the Black Panther thing.
yes,
Yeah, because of the Black Panther thing.
yes. Um,
And with the Black Panther, Ryan brought a groundbreaking story and iconic character to life in a real, meaningful, and memorable way, creating a oh gosh, this is annoying.
what?
This pop up. Um okay, where the hell I was I? Oh, watershed cultural moment, he continued. We're thrilled to strengthen our relationship and look forward to telling more great stories with Ryan and his team. The acclaimed filmmaker who is currently working on the Black Panther sequel is similarly excited to have signed an exclusive deal with Disney. Ryan, who runs Proximity Media, explained, "It's an honor to be partnering with the Walt Disney Company, which is full of white people, by the way." working working with them on Black Panther was a dream come true. As avid consumers of television, we couldn't be happier to be launching our television business with Bob Iger, Dana Walden, and all the amazing studios under the Disney umbrella. We will look forward to learning, growing, and building a relationship with audiences all over the world through the Disney platforms. Bless you. We we are we are especially excited that we will be taking our first leap with Kevin Feige, Louis Esposito, Vittorio Alonso, and their partners at Marvel Studios, where we will be working closely with them on select MCU shows for Disney Plus. Now, I did hear somewhere that he's trying to make like a TV series for that's related to Black Panther, but it's based on Wakanda, which I'm not sure
Yes.
I'm not sure what the Wakanda is, to be honest with you. When I saw Black Panther for the first time, I didn't know what a Wakanda was.
You know what Wakanda is now?
It's not an actual place.
No, it's not. It's a kingdom. It is a
is,
kingdom.
is that what that is?
It's a small, isolationist, landlocked country located in Africa, surrounded by mountain ranges and a thick forest.
Oh.
And the origin of Wakanda is 2.5 million years ago. A meteorite
Mm-hmm.
made of alien metal landed in the heart of Africa, greatly affecting the surrounding flora. Centuries later, 5 tribes colonized the area and went to war over the metal, which they refer to as Isifo. Isifo. I'm probably butchering that.
Don't
And
worry
yeah,
about
that's
that.
cool. I didn't know that either. That's amazing.
Oh man.
Apparently,
Mm-hmm.
they have a whole. It's like they have a whole history. It's a kingdom, so they like there is. They
Yeah.
have. I feel like there is a lot of material here to make a great show. To make
Mm-hmm.
another. What was that? There was that Star Wars show.
The
On
Mandalorian, which I didn't get a
no,
chance to see. The
oh, that
Mandalorian.
one's great. That one's great. The Clone Wars. I feel like this is gonna be another Clone Wars. I don't know if you ever saw the Star Wars had come out with the Clone Wars many years ago,
Movie?
but it was No, it was a series, The Clone Wars. It's a two.
Oh,
It's a Star Wars. The Clone Wars was a 2000 and
mm,
2008. It came out 2008, and it went on for I think quite a while. It had several seasons.
oh,
Um, so I feel like this is gonna be another. This is gonna be like the new Clone Wars, but more focused on Wakanda and all the stories, all the backstories. All it's
mm,
just like another universe. So I'm really looking forward to this. I think that there should be a space, and there should be a. And I feel like Disney is the perfect platform to bring this story to everybody, to the homes of everybody. You know, I know a lot
yeah,
of. I mean, I know a lot of people like you know, in their 30s that have Disney and they watch Disney plus they don't have kids. They just, you know, grew up with it and they love it. So I feel like a lot of people, I feel like we're going to have a large audience for this Wakanda series. We're going to have families, small kids who are getting just introduced to this world, to
yeah,
older people of like our generation that grew up reading these comics, and they finally get to see like like a high budget, like a Hollywood budget, you know, production of all these. And I think that it's great. And I think that they got the right guy to do it. So I'm really excited. I feel like I hope they don't take away from T'Challa, even though he was like, you know, rest in peace, Boseman, Chadwick Boseman.
yeah, yeah.
I hope that they
Um,
recast T'Challa. Because I saw like a lot of people that were kind of like hating on it. They were like, "Oh well, how are you gonna have a Wakanda series without T'Challa?" Or like, "Well, you need to have Michael B. Jordan in it, otherwise no one's gonna watch it." And I'm like, "No, like, no, like you like
yeah, that's
how many different Supermans have we had? How many different Batmans have we had? We've had like fucking like almost like eight. How many Batmans have we had? We had like Michael Keaton. We had Val Kilmer, we had George Clooney, we had the guy who did the what's his name? He did American Psycho. We had that guy. We had Ben
mm,
Affleck. We've had like almost 6 to 7 different Batmans. We're about to have a new Batman, the guy from Twilight. Did you know that he's about to play the new Batman?
yeah. You talking about
Robert Peter,
Robert
some
Robert
Patterson,
Pattinson.
something like that. Yeah, like we've had so many different Batmans. I don't see there should be a reason why we can't just recast T'Challa and continue to have T'Challa a part of the storyline, a part of several story arcs. I feel like I feel like I hope they don't miss
I
out on that
mean,
opportunity to like create those stories and bring them to life. So we'll see what happens. I think it'll be good. I'm excited.
I will say this though. Some people took offense in the whole recasting Chadwick Boseman since he's dead and everything, as far
I
as the character and everything, because they felt like it was kind of disrespectful and everything. But at the same time, what some people don't understand is, like I said earlier, with the whole Simpsons thing and everything. An actor is a person who plays a fictional character other than themselves. Like, you gotta separate the actor from the human being. It's two different avenues we're talking about here.
yeah. Yeah, it's true. I agree.
And I'm wondering which actors and actresses is gonna be a part of the whole kind of TV series and stuff like
I
that.
know it should be exciting to see all the like young, talented black people of color that are going to be on the screen. I know they're not going to mess up the casting. They cannot. Like,
Because there's already a sequel to Black Panther 2 that's supposed to come out next year.
oh yeah,
Yeah, sometime in July, I think. I'm not sure.
okay,
Because
okay.
they're supposed to start filming the sequel to Black Panther like sometime in the summertime.
Oh yes, I am. Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
Yes, yeah. So that you know, I'm definitely looking forward to that.
Yeah. Speaking of looking forward, Everybody was looking forward to Bobby Shmurda being a free man.
Yes. This he is free.
Yeah. So Bobby Shmurda is a free man, according to USA Today, who was released from Clinton Correctional Facility in New York around 8:30 a.m. Tuesday, according to the New York Department of Corrections and Community Supervision, and will be under. And this was like last month, so according to an interview with Billboard published on Monday, Shmurda secured a ride home from fellow rapper from the Migos, Quavo. The Migos member, whose real name is Quavius Piate Marshall, revealed he would pick up Shmurda from prison following his release on Tuesday. "I'm going to get the guy," said Quavo. "I'm personally going to go pick up Bobby Shmurda. I'm about to get him. I'm about to let him show you how I'm going to pick him up." Yes, sir. Um, And according to Quavo, the viral hip hop sensation is already looking forward to his return to music. "It's going to be big," he said. Quavo shared a video of the two of them stepping off of a plane together Tuesday, both wearing masks and surrounded by a small entourage of people as they deplanned. "Did six and didn't switch welcome home." Quavo captioned the video on Instagram, tagging Bobby Shmurda. Yeah. Of course, everybody knew what happened in 2014 and stuff like that, so I'm not even going to get into this too much because everybody already knew what happened, what he did and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm not even going to get into it too much. So, when I saw the video clip of Bobby Shmurda coming out of the plane and everything by Quavo and everything, it just seems like because being a celebrity is a lot of pressure. Like you're getting like a whole pandemonium of people coming after you because you like fucking famous and shit. Like it's crazy. Like, and some people were saying that it's like it was like a photo op and everything because he was at a basketball game. Yeah, he was at a basketball game, I believe. I forget where exactly. And this was pertaining to I think I forget which team was playing, but anyway. Do you feel that all this was like a publicity stunt? Just for a photo op and everything?
What was?
Like Quavo taking a
Oh yeah,
selfie and all that other stuff.
100%. Yeah, of course. He might all want clout.
I don't know if it was for clout though, man, but the reason why he did that is because everybody that was fans of Bobby Shmurda and the Shmurda dance and everything that came out years ago and everything haven't even heard from him since he went to prison. So it just seems like it will be so interesting to see how he is able to stay out of trouble because from what I read is that he's on probation until 2026, which is fucking what we got 2022, 23, 24, 25, 26. That's like 4 to 5 years. That's a long ass time.
Yeah, it is a long ass time. I mean, he got this though. I mean, it's not the first time that like someone had to do 5-6 years of probation, like he can do it. He has the support. There should be no reason why he gets in trouble again. Like,
yeah, if he could stay out of trouble and everything, man. And
why wouldn't he stay out of trouble? Would he want to go to prison again? I think that would be the stupidest thing ever.
And also in Bobby Shmurda news, he, like I previously like I just said, he was at a
Well, it
basketball
seems
game.
like from what I'm seeing, it seems like Quavo's actually been a been very supportive of Bobby. So, I mean, whether it was clout or not, I mean, it might just be like he was just a good friend. You know, they're just people that he.
So it was,
I can
so
imagine how hard it
yeah,
is for him to trust people. So, you know.
yeah, yeah. And speaking of and, and more Bobby Shmurda news, he got the VIP treatment. Basically, let me get to in the picture. He has like a James Harden jersey along with two chains and stuff. Which he's looking fresh to death right now. But life on the outside is proven to be good for Bobby Shmurda. The formerly incarcerated rapper got the VIP treatment at the Brooklyn Nets game on Monday and a signed jersey from superstar James Harden. The 26-year-old had been in custody since December 2014 after he was charged with conspiracy to murder and all that blah blah blah. Let me skip all of that though. Yeah. He also had a big presence during the recent NBA All-Star weekend, which recently just passed, by the way. And the celebration continued Monday night at the Barclays Center, where Shmurda enjoyed a VIP suite to watch the Nets game take on the New York Knicks. After Brooklyn secured the W, James Harden took off his game worn jersey and presented to Shmurda along with a personal message and signature on the threads. Shmurda was so fired up about the gift, he went right to the media and showed it off while sporting that sick new gold chain he recently scooped up. Bottom line, Shmurda is back to living like a true rock star. The next question, will he get back in the studio and release another album? This is gonna be like a wait and see, depending on who he's gonna be working with as far as music. So it's gonna be like a wait and see. Um. So how you feel about that?
I mean, the sky's the limit. You know, he's out. I mean, I'm sure he's been working. I'm sure he has a lot to say. He's been through a lot. He's definitely has a long journey ahead of him, but I feel like he still has people's respect, and I think that a lot of people want to see him succeed. I've never heard anyone talk like badly about him or like hated on him. Like I feel like there's a sense of like he's a New York rapper, and a lot of people like rep him, you know, and like they were waiting for him. You know, his career was just starting when he got caught up in all of this, you know, like with all this, getting like accusations and then.
Yeah, all that mess didn't really,
but
yeah.
I mean, he has his whole future ahead of him. He's still really young. Right? He's born in 1994. Like, what is he, like?
26.
Yeah, I mean, like he has money because I know like he just got out of prison, so I know like they probably just paid him off of all of like the streams, all of his royalties. Like he has money, you know. I'm sure he's had a lot of time to just meditate and think about what he wants to do next, you know. And
yeah,
I mean, like if he honestly, he seems like. I feel like he'll be successful. I feel like it is important. Like I'm sure they're gonna put him in the studio with like the best producers. Like honestly, when you're at that level, like you can't make bad music because you have like 5 to 6 producers and you have 5 to 10 ghostwriters. Like you know, and then like, you know, he actually lived it. Like he actually lived it. He actually was a part of a criminal conviction. He actually, you know, was a part of gang life. He ultimately was convicted and then incarcerated, and then he served his time in jail, and he has a lot to write, you know, and I know like a lot of people want to hear about what he went through, and I think that he still has a very devoted fan base. Everybody's been waiting for him to get out of prison. I don't know anybody, or I'm not sure if there's any if anyone has been in jail that long that we were waiting for them to come out, like besides like I don't know, like Nelson Mandela. I don't know, like we're all waiting for him to get out of jail. I think like I mean they're nowhere near each other in terms of what they do. But he was kind of like the Nelson Mandela of like the rap game for a while. I mean, there was also Tekashi, but like he's the opposite of Bobby Shmurda. He's the opposite. He's the opposite. You know, Bobby Shmurda probably had the opportunity to rat out people, probably had the opportunity to roll and basically probably had the opportunity to get less time, but he didn't, you know, unlike Tekashi, who is a rat, you know, and I feel like I don't know.
And he was on TMZ Live recently, by the way.
Yeah.
And he was buying Dunkin' Donuts. Oh man. Yeah, I feel like he's been he's putting on a fucking stunt, man. Yeah. Like he's been doing it, man. Oh man.
I'm happy though, because I know they denied his parole in August, and I remember like everybody was like, "That's it, he's gonna come out," and then they were like, "No," and like I know that was like a slap in the face, and you know, at least I'm happy that he is able to get out now, and I'm proud of him because, I mean, he did things that made him go to jail for a reason, but
you know, that right there was just crazy right there.
But he was like, it was like conspiracy, right? That he was like conspiracy to murder. Okay, like we don't know. Maybe he didn't pull the trigger, but I'm sure he had some say in like who was, you know, taken out or whatever. However involved he was in all of that. But I feel like everybody was waiting for their boy to come back. You know, like I feel like in a way, Bobby Shmurda was like everybody's boy that's like in jail, and everyone's like waiting for them to come back. Like everyone, I feel like there was a sense of closeness to him because I feel like when he came out, he was just a regular kid. Like, and a lot of kids saw themselves in Bobby Shmurda. A lot of people could see the kid, like saw themselves, like felt like he was one of them, and he's just like one of us, you know. Now he's out. I'm sure he's sober. I mean, I know he couldn't really like. I think I read something that he's been sober. So he has a good head on his shoulders right now. He's you know, I doubt that he wants to go back anytime soon. So I'm sure he's not going to.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
But yeah.
And speaking of which, I was reading a group chat in a text message, and one individual had brought up the fact that that Nas has never won a Grammy until today. Like, this is crazy to me. Like, Nas made more albums from 1994 to like now. Like, he only got one Grammy for Chainz Disease. Like he should have been got Grammys long time ago, but these motherfucking middle-aged midlife crisis dinosaurs don't even seem to really realize that there's African Americans that's making music and everything. Like, it's crazy to say. Like, I feel like it's more about a popularity contest. And I feel like sometimes, you know, people in the academy, they tend to get away with the because favoritism plays a fucking role. You know what I'm saying? It plays a role.
Yeah.
And this is just and this is coming from a Nas fan who didn't even like take Beyonce for example. 20 Grammys. Are you fucking serious? All these years, Nas has been overlooked. Like, yo, it makes no sense to me. That's the reason why I stopped watching award shows, because they tend to they tend to they tend to do a lot of tricks to just like, have individual music artists boycott. Like, you got The Weeknd that's boycotting the Grammys and everything. I mean, there's a difference between being nominated versus receiving an award. Like, I just find it so mind-boggling that he only gets one Grammy, and he's like in his 40s or some shit. Like that's a turn off for a lot of people.
Yeah.
As a music artist, do you feel like Nas got overlooked for an award? Cause think about it, like John Legend, he ain't getting no Grammy, but he got 13 awards.
I think, like, honestly, as a culture, we need to stop caring about the Grammys because it's all rigged. Nobody
And
actually.
the Oscars too, along with the hip hop awards. I'm not sure about the Soul Train Awards either.
And it's a shame that it's his first Grammy, and it was also his first Grammy for an album that was not his best work, and it just proves that the awards are just based off of popularity and like
favoritism
and like whether, yeah. I just think it's bullshit because like a lot of people like in Twitter are like, I didn't even know he put out an album. A lot of people are like, what, he put up an album? Like, he should have won a Grammy for like his classics, and I feel like, it just shows you that all those shows are racist. Like, they're all run by white people, and they're all like how the fuck does Billie Eilish win 2 years in a row for, I forgot what the fuck she won. And then Taylor Swift won Best Album of the Year, like,
and then
white people.
And then Beyonce winning 20 Grammys and stuff. That's crazy right there.
I just think it's stupid. I like,
because
the Grammys is a joke.
It's a joke. You know what it is, Notagami? Like, these people never heard of a little baby. They don't know who he is and stuff like that. It's just certain artists that they don't really know who they are and everything, and they just randomly pick certain individuals that they never even listen to, which is crazy to me. Like, how do you pick random people and you never even listen to their music? Imagine all these motherfuckers listening to fucking Beyonce who won 20 Grammys in a row, which is crazy to me, man. It's favoritism. You know what I'm saying? It's favoritism.
I agree 100%. You're 100% right.
Oh, man. I am going to post a question on social media, on Facebook and Instagram. And for people that's watching on YouTube and everything, do you think that Nas has been overlooked all these years? And do you think the Grammys is just being, racist?
So exactly, like, I'm not upset that, like, I feel like Freddie Gibbs should have won, and he was snubbed for this category for this year. This should have been his award. And I'm not mad that Nas won instead of Freddie, but I feel like Nas should have been won a Grammy. He should. I'm mad that he's just starting. He just won a Grammy. It's sad. Like, he should have won 3 to 4 by now. How is an artist like Billie Eilish winning 6 Grammys while only being mainstream for 2 to 3 years, while Nas has been
mainstream for years,
has been rapping since like for 30 years? Like, how is she winning 6 fucking Grammys in a row for just coming into the fucking, like, for just coming into mainstream? It's just bullshit. She's a white girl, like a white blonde. You know, that says it all. You know, it's kind of it's ridiculous.
Just like
I
Taylor
think
Swift. Hey, you're breaking up.
it's just trash. I don't think the Grammys. If you win a Grammy, I mean that's cool and all, but it doesn't really mean anything because there is no value behind it because they don't award the people who deserve to be awarded for these things. Like they give it away to the people who are like the most popular at the time or whatnot.
Yeah, like Beyonce, 20 Grammys.
At least they giving it to her though. Like at least she's like getting like fucking Grammys. Like there's so many artists I overlooked. It's so sad. Like
and her daughter Blue Ivy got an award for being in the music video Brown Skin Girl, some shit like that.
Yeah,
I never even seen that. I have never even seen that video. I'm like, yo,
Nas has been making music for 27 years, and he just won a Grammy
for King's Disease out of all albums.
I know, right? I'm like, come on. Come on.
And let's not forget the whole Oscars so
he should have been one for Illmatic. He should have been one for It Was Written. He should have been one for Stillmatic. He should have been one for I Am. He should have been one for like he had like I mean I like Hip Hop Is Dead. Like I like that album in 2006. I thought it was a great album.
Yeah.
Like the fact that he just won one is kind of like it kind of just shows you how much of a joke the Grammys are. There's like
it's the same with the Oscars too.
Yeah.
Remember years ago, it was a controversy that that was started with the whole Oscars so white and everything, and I'm like, yo, this is why I stopped watching award shows because to me, it's just they don't understand the word diversity. They don't understand that shit. It's like old dinosaurs. It's like old dinosaurs on a midlife crisis on a Lamborghini who don't fucking understand the people of color, which I'm not sure what that means to be exact, but like it's crazy to me, man.
Yeah, I know. It's just it's ridiculous.
Oh, speaking of crazy, you want to know what's crazy? Do you remember? Do you remember? I don't know if you remember this TV show that came out in 1983, called Video Music Box.
No.
With Uncle Ralph McDaniels. Can you believe? Hey, hold on a second. That's So Alive right here. So Alive, man. What's good?
Yo, Alexa, pause.
He has the same poster I have.
Yep.
Look at my poster.
Yo, that's crazy. So Alive, that's my friend Notagami right here.
You have the same poster. Which is ironic. Do you see it? That's so funny.
Hey, what's up? What's poppin'?
Yeah, what's good, man?
What's good, man? I wanted to come in here. I know I'm a little late, but had a long day. How y'all doing?
Good.
Yeah, we're chilling, man.
Where B Live at?
Nah, he had to give him some time, man, because he's still quarantined and stuff from that crazy ass disease, man. Remember the coronavirus disease 2019? He caught that shit, man.
I know. Wasn't like 2 weeks ago or some shit. I thought he healed up and everything.
I didn't want to rush him, man. You know what I'm saying?
It's good. How you doing, DJ? What's going on?
Hi. Good.
Appreciate you for helping my boy out. Thank you.
Yeah.
Much respect. Yo, you know you got the same poster and shit. I see. All right, okay. I see you like the cinema. All right. It's a classic.
Wait, what poster is that?
Pulp Fiction. Come on, baby.
Pulp Fiction.
1994, same year Illmatic came out. Come on, man.
Yeah, we were just talking.
We was just having a conversation about the fact that that earlier in the group chat you mentioned that Nas only had one Grammy and everything. We was just talking about that, but like from a music artist standpoint, like how do you feel about How do you feel about a person that's been in the game since 1984 until now, only gets one Grammy for King's Disease compared to a fucking Beyonce who got fucking 20 Grammys and shit, man?
First, I can't say exactly what I want to say because of the Beehive and how destructive and sensitive the Beehive is. You can't say shit about your favorite artist anymore. You can't even criticize them. You feel me? You can't even. It wasn't for me. So, but Nas,
I'm gonna use that.
Nas should have been got this right. Nas is a fucking legend, right?
Exactly.
Nas has named
Queens.
Exactly. Queens represent. Queens in the building. Yo, Nas has his lyrics is in books. Like students studied his lyrics, you know? Like, so yeah. I feel like he should have been gotten this. It hasn't just happened to Nas, you know. A lot of other artists has gotten
John Legend got snubbed from the Grammys too.
Snubbed. A lot of artists has gotten snubbed before, and I don't want to say necessarily it's because Nas doesn't do the I'm a diss so and so. I'm gonna come out with this. I'm gonna post news or whatever type of shit to get his name popping. Nas doesn't need that, right? He has his songs, his music, his lyrics to keep him relevant, right? He doesn't need none of that bullshit. Why he hasn't gotten a Grammy, I don't know, but he this is long due, and I haven't even heard the whole King's Disease album. I'm not gonna say it's not a classic already. I even though I haven't heard the whole album, but it's Nas, so like, come the fuck on, right?
I only heard I only heard like 2 music videos out of it, and that's Ultra Black and Spicy.
Sounds dope. Oh, Ultra Black. I heard that joint. That was dope. Yeah, I don't know why he just not got maybe. Well, so again, this is the album, right? Mm-hmm. And this is why I haven't this is the first time I haven't like just went ahead and listened to a whole Nas album front to back. He has a lot of newer artists on his track. I don't know if you have the track list. I can go ahead. I heard there's a couple. Little Durk is on it.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, Durk is dope.
Yeah, I cannot quote you a Little Durk reference line at all. And that's for me personally. He's not dope. I mean he's not whack. He's a dope artist. I haven't his lyrics is in my cerebellum. That's me personally though. But he's dope. Nas
cerebellum.
Nas when left field and topped everybody, right? He went out and got every rapper, every new rapper in the game. Is Pop Smoke on the album? I gotta make sure because you know when rappers die and some shit, they end up being
right
movie deals.
That for real, they be like having features and they're like already
everywhere. Like yo, this new, like this new. Yo, Tupac music is still coming out. It's just crazy.
For real. For real.
Speaking of crazy,
he has Big Sean, Charlie Wilson. He has Anderson .Paak. That was a great feature.
I heard those songs. I heard those tracks. That's funny. That's the only tracks I heard. Anderson .Paak is dope. Shout out to him and Bruno Mars. They
in a group.
Silk Sonic. You can't even say Silk Sonic. You gotta say Silk Sonic. This is crazy. Crazy songs. I respect them dudes, son. It's something different and unique. You feel me? And they're doing something that nobody else is doing, and at least in mainstream music. I could be wrong, but from what's heard, you making that face like, nigga, you serious?
I'm just like, have you never heard of the Jackson 5? Like literally, they literally ripped off like I'm like they're gonna get sued. Like they didn't. Bruno Mars didn't even try to like make it his own. Like literally, I'm like, this is a Jackson 5 song.
I'm not denying that, but I'm saying in terms of what's getting pushed in terms of hip hop, and you know what gets played on the radio. So if I'm speaking on hip hop, right? Like their sound is nothing new, right? There's been artists who's done this before. We can name a handful. But in terms of hip hop, what get played on the radio, right? It's not the same old shoot 'em up, bang bang type of shit. You know, it's something different. You know, it's not the same glorifying bitches, money, hoes, how much car, my house is bigger than yours type of shit. It's something you can groove to. You feel me? So, like I'm actually I don't have a problem.
Feel good. I get the whole feel good. I get the whole revivalist. They're trying to.
I can drive in the whip, and my mother can listen to the songs. You feel me?
They're trying to revive that whole era. Trying to bring back that
That's what I like.
Soul funk.
That's what I like.
So now, I do appreciate that for sure.
I appreciate it. Now they are ripping off some dudes, you know. I don't know. I know they don't get a lawsuit.
I'm a producer. I'm an artist. I DJ. I listen to a lot of music. I'm on the side of production. I do appreciate what their intention is, which is to bring back this like soul and funk, this kind of this time period, which is like always going to be a classic. They're trying to bring it back. But I also feel like at that level, like if you're Bruno Mars and you have to your disposal all these resources, you have like all of these producers in the studio, you have all these songwriters, you have all of these musicians, you have all of this. You can't just you're going to just kind of blatantly cover. I don't know. I just thought that they would be more innovative and they would push that genre of soul and funk to the next level, not just copy and paste what was already.
Basically, it's kind of lazy, right?
I feel like it's fucking lazy. Yeah, I'm like, yo, you're Bruno Mars, you're Anderson .Paak. Y'all have so much you guys have all of this studio time and all of this young talent, and you guys are just gonna kind of just copy and trace and copy and then just submit this, and I feel like it's lazy. I feel like
that's a good way to look at it. That's a good way to look at it.
The shit hard, you should be trying to come up with the neo of whatever this genre is, which is what funk essentially. They shouldn't really pushed it. I feel like that would have been crazy, you know. So it just kind of for me, and then there's this whole thing where there's it's kind of problematic, but they're just Bruno Mars really pushes Black culture, and for someone who isn't necessarily Black, he's ambiguously
what is he exactly, to be clear for the audience?
He is, let's see, what is Bruno Mars? I believe he's, my guess is gonna be Hawaiian.
I was gonna say the same shit. I'm not gonna lie to you. Between Hawaiian or
he is from Hawaii.
Okay. Okay.
Hawaii.
I was gonna say Egyptian next. Then he would be part Black. So then he would have
his family. His mother is from the Philippines, and his father is half Puerto Rican and half Jewish. So he is not Black anywhere here. I'm just I don't know. He just kind of I feel like he kind of does what other artists does, and they kind of just pretend to be what they're not in order to get listeners, or they're kind of exploiting that. And it's just yo, you're. I just kind of wish.
So from the producer's aspect here, you feel like he's being lazy. He could have done more. I see what you're saying now.
Yeah,
I wasn't even thinking like that. You know what? Yeah, because he has the tools. He has the. I'm sure he has the tools. And there's producers who hit him up and want to work with him. You know, I feel like when you put these two individuals in the studio, it should have been something different, something than just go in the studio and lay out your verse. It should have been, know.
I feel like.
Let me ask y'all this though.
Especially when you have two of you, the both of you, y'all could have been y'all couldn't both look at each other and been this kind of sounds like that Jackson 5 song. Kids, did you not hear that? If you didn't know, if you were not a musician, you know nothing about
music. To be fair,
are we making comparisons right now?
To be fair though, from an independent artist, right?
But would you say that he's a cultural vulture because he's basically taking beats and stuff?
That was the other thing. That's the other problematic thing about Bruno Mars. He is a culture vulture. That's essentially what it is.
And I was gonna ask
and I feel like no one wants to say that, but it's true. And literally, Gmoney, you said it. He is a culture vulture. You just read his whole background, so it feels and then there's a lot of artists. There's a lot of artists. I've heard that. I've read there's a lot of artists who have said that he pushes that as
my hypothesis worked.
He pushes that agenda to, and he pushes it to his advantage, and I think that. It's not fair to actual Black artists that he's kind of outshining them, even though he's not not himself actual black person.
I don't
like,
expect him to stop anytime soon.
Ripping off of like, you know, I'm just like, I just feel like there's so many like red flags there.
He's not gonna stop anytime soon because he is who he is, and it's been working for him, right? You know that saying, if it ain't broke, why fix it?
Yeah.
So,
His fans, once the fans are talking, that's it. You know,
exactly.
Silk Sonic, baby. Now, from an independent artist, right? So, I forgot what I was gonna say. I know for me, when I go in the studio, whether I'm by myself or with my boys, it's how can we change it up? How can we get on this hook? How can we mask the original sound? You know, if there's a sample in here, let's do something a little different. This sounds like so and so, you know, that worked on this. Let's change it a little bit. You know, let's throw a couple ad libs saying reword the hook, like making something different so people are. This sounds like so-and-so did this track. This sounds like a Wu-Tang song or some shit. No, this is original. I can say it's an original because I actually, it's what I did right here. You feel me? You know, I don't got the bread like that to, you know, go ahead and pay however much it is for sampling. You know, so you know, shout out to some of my independent artists who go through that struggle. It's a challenge. It's a fucking challenge. But yeah, that's how I go through it.
Yo, let me ask y'all this though, man.
But he got money, so he don't need to do that shit.
Yeah, he doesn't.
he know better.
He good.
So when it comes to hip hop, since we're talking music and everything,
no disrespect, but I'm gonna eat on camera. I hope that's okay.
Would you say that hip hop is oversaturated with you know people using samples?
Yeah.
In what way?
Everybody does it. But it's all a matter of how you do it. If you just do it real lazy and you're just like, I'm just gonna freestyle over this sample and I'm not even gonna try to like mix the sample or like, you know,
or flip it,
like, create it, make it my own, then I don't know. Then you're just essentially making a cover song. You're not even making a new song. You're just covering
pretty much.
So,
there's a lot of people who try to mimic Kanye West. You feel me? You know, DJ Premier puts his signature. You can tell when you have a DJ Premier beat. You know, he has his signature scratches on it. You know, you know, people that can't really do what Kanye West did. You know, he would sample the song heavily, but he would put his own, you know, thing on it. You know, a lot of people, some producers, some may just, here's a hot beat, and just put it out. That's what it is. You didn't really do too much on it though. You know.
Yeah. That's kind of what it comes down to. I feel like that was my only thing about that album. I expected more because I feel like there have been artists that like have not had the tools and were able to create something completely new and different and original. And I feel like this was that's what lacked from that project was original.
Name one.
Oh, you said Kanye 808s. That shit like literally, I mean, even like T-Pain's use, I forgot the album, but like the albums that have then affected and influenced other artists. Like, you know, there's so many artists now that grew up listening to 808 and Heartbreaks and it inspired their music. And then they went on to make crazier music. And that's the kind of music we need because we need that groundbreaking, like project that people hear and they're like, what is this? And then therefore that influences them and it pushes their creativity and pushes them to go even harder, you know? So
that's a good thing and a bad thing because also there can be just as much as a bad influence as there are good influence. You know, a lot of lazy producers or lazy artists, lazy music is getting put out there. Somebody's gonna hear it, think, oh, I could go ahead and do this. Look how much money so-and-so made. Fuck it, I'm gonna be a producer. Yo, so-and-so just made this ill song. He didn't say nothing. He just
NBA young boy, I can't understand his fucking lyrics and shit, man. It's that mumble sauce juice that he drinks, man. I'm sorry.
Greg, he has a huge fan base. I'm not trying to get no beef for no NBA.
Right.
I'm sorry though, man. Like, why am I gonna waste my time listening to an artist that don't even know what he's talking about? Like, yo, like you know, if you're on that mumble sauce juice,
it really makes me miss makes me miss and appreciate like Outkast, like MCs like that we had back then that actually had bars. That actually their bars were actually poetry or actually storytelling. You
I
know?
had this discussion right on the previous episodes, right? Y'all can go back and watch that. Check it out. So first and foremost, average NBA YoungBoy fan is going to come in and say, right? This is what it sounds like. Yo, bro, he doesn't even talk about murder. He inspires people. What he never had one murder song. What are you talking about, bro? Like I showed you some dude IG he DM me and he sent me his whole discography of Amy and YoungBoy, which I didn't ask for. I said, yo, send me your album you think, because I hate being that old head nigga. I'm a young, I sound like an old young guy. So I didn't want to be a hater. So I'm like, yo, let me go check it out. I listened to 5 songs and I'm not going to say how I felt because his fans, but it wasn't for me. It's not my cup of tea, right?
You got to admit though, man, like the way he raps sounds like he on drugs and shit.
See, that's the thing too, right? Remember we talked about that. The B-Lab was on here. He's from Baton Rouge, right? Baton Rouge, Louisiana, right? So we got Juvenile, I believe, Mystical. Who else? Is the Master P from there? Master P. Okay, so we got who's the nigga on DJ Vlad? Come on, Vlad. Who's that?
Lord.
Who's that nigga? Fucking who got shot? Boosie Badass. Okay.
Yeah, his Instagram.
Now, out of all the niggas, all the rappers I just listed, right? I can understand all of them clearly, except for me and YoungBoy, right? But they all have a dialect, right? It's where they're from. Now
the accent.
Now, again, you know, back in the day, you had it was a thing to say something and make sure what you said was clear. You had clarity and shit. And if it wasn't, you would go back in the booth and do the whole song over. Even if it's one fuck up, right? That's the difference now. Niggas would just go ahead and punch in.
Yeah,
even then, like they don't. Nah, it's fine. Like I've been in the studio with artists, and I know I'm a perfectionist. With the homies, yo, you want to fix that word up? You don't say yo, fix that shit right. That shit was trash. Yo, you think that shit was good? And when it was good.
Come on, man.
All right.
You know that somebody like NBA YoungBoy who thinks that he has a hit record and everything knows damn well that the shit went from trashy to assy, man.
Well, he doesn't though. Well, maybe he does, but his fans, right? He's incurred a large sum of fans, even though just over YouTube alone, right? Spotify. Millions, right? Every video he gets out gets millions. So it's the comprehension level, right? So the younger generation, right? You know, That's a bar. Oh my god, that's a bar to them, right? That's like, yo, he's spinning right here, right? Okay, to me, he's rapping off a beat. He's not being clear in what he's saying, right?
He's not lyrical, man. That's why.
Well, to be different, what is lyrical? What is lyrical? I'm not even trying to defend him, but I'm trying to play devil's advocate. Like being lyrical was a New York thing, remember? And then Down South came out, and we got on them niggas.
What about Florida though?
We got Florida.
Maybe a rap. You got rappers from Florida. You got rappers from Florida that rap very clear, like Rick Ross.
But Florida don't have no niggas who got a weird accent. Florida is just the capital of niggas who do dumb shit. Like that's it. You feel me? But dudes from ATL, you know, it was a thing when you said you from the South, like niggas thought, yo, you are not lyrical. That was the presumption until what we had. I think Jay Electronica was from the South, actually, right? You feel me? I think there's some other dudes who's from the South. I can't think of the top. Lil Wayne, right?
Hold up.
Where is he from?
From the South.
Right. Lil Wayne is
Tennessee, right? He's from Tennessee. Is he Lil Wayne?
Let's check that. I think New Orleans.
I want to say Jersey. I almost want to say Jersey. I just feel like it'll be so random if he was from Jersey.
That's crazy. Can you imagine a Jersey? Yo,
no, he's from
imagine a Jersey nigga. Imagine a Jersey motherfucker sound like a New Yorker, man.
He's from New Orleans. We're all
Young Money, baby. Young Money. Yo, let me hear your best me and Youngboy impression. Go ahead, Greg.
Oh shit.
I ain't
Hell
doing
no.
this.
Hell no.
No.
Hell no. That is not happening, man. This is not
But-
no karaoke
but back-
podcast, man. Hell nah, man.
So back to what I was saying though, right? So he does what he does, and some people pick up on it, right? But like to others, it's like, what, my nigga? What are you even trying? And I feel like he's trying. So I feel like he thinks he's being lyrical, or he's not lyrical, but he feels like he's saying something, right? He feels like he's saying something, right? And that's kind of what it is, you know. Who's to say? But it's the comprehension. I can't comprehend what the fuck is he saying, because I can't hear him. I'm listening, but I don't really hear anything. You feel me? And to somebody else, that's their favorite bar. That's what they get up to in the morning. That's their Tupac, their mama. You feel me? That's their Melly Mel message. You feel me? That's their Nas Stillmatic.
You're not comparing that to
I'm not. Don't put them. I am not comparing it. I'm saying to a 14-year-old kid, he's like, who the fuck is AZ? Who the fuck is Biggie? Like, I listen to M.A. Youngboy. You feel me?
Trying to see.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just trying to make sense of it.
Okay, is this kind of hard? Is this like hard to listen to?
Why do you? It's
so I'm trying to hear like this song, and I'm like, this is like nails on a chalkboard. I don't know.
And you know what? M.A. Youngboy is saying, yo, your favorite rapper got what 1,000 views, but he got 1 million. What you doing wrong?
By luck.
He's gonna say he's 20. He's 20 and he got millions. What you gonna say after that?
9.21 million subscribers on YouTube.
Yep.
Wow.
Now another thing is what these artists is doing. These new artists is that they're trying to combine R&B or whack R&B with the rapping, right? They're not even rapping, right? It's just harmonizing, kind of, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's where he gets his fans from. It's like singing, like, because young kids don't know anything about actual singing. No disrespect, but y'all niggas don't. Like, y'all niggas don't. You hear some shit and it has
fucking auto-tunes.
Good harmony. Auto-tune. So now he's singing. He's singing over. Now his beats is dope. I'll give him that. Whoever produced him, you, his beats is fire, right? So he's harmonizing. He got a dope beat. He's saying some shit, allegedly not talking about murder, or he is talking about murder, whatever.
Oh
right?
man,
I miss Ray Shremmer because they really did that shit right when they came out. They did that whole like R&B with the rap shit. They probably were the best at it.
Yeah.
They broke up though because all it took was one nigga to say, "Yo, your brother's better than you," and that was it.
Yeah,
that was it.
Shit.
You ain't hear from niggas after that. Nah.
Damn, they were so good.
They were.
I missed that. They were dope.
Shouts to Rocket Power. Missed them niggas.
Shout out to Michael Maiden. Shout out to Michael Maiden on all those beats. They were fucking fire.
Oh man.
For 2015, I think 2014. It seems so.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You know, Ray Schmurder were basically compared to Criss Cross. Based on how they sound, I was like, wait a second.
Or their gimmick, yeah, I could see why they would make that comparison.
The sound, I don't know about the sound.
Not the sound, but like their gimmick, like them being like related and them being like coming out performing together in that sense was cool. But definitely, yeah. But I don't know about these. I mean, it's all about this like TikTok kind of like. I don't even know. Like, God. You use their songs on TikTok? Are there
these motherfuckers on TikTok be doing all that shit for views for luck, man. All that shit is for luck, though, man.
Get this culture.
Views and likes is the hottest commodity to a teenager. You feel me? And that's everybody want to be famous. Everybody feel like they can't be famous. It's a thing now. You occur a certain amount of views and likes. Oh my God. Then
I'm going viral.
You're going viral. That's the biggest thing, right? And you're gonna do some dumb shit like Shorty who put super glue in her hair, some shit. You feel me? Like
and that other idiot that put Gorilla Glue on his lips and shit, right. And a cup and shit. I was gonna talk about this shit in the next episode too, man. Because man, like you got two idiots, Gorilla Glue. Magilla Gorilla Glue and motherfucking Black Coffee, man. Like
Now they also. Do you know how much followers they got now?
Is that who you're talking about? He did it with a cup.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Oh right. Oh, he had get surgery on his lips. Yeah. His shit was fucked up. Like he got herpes for life.
Why he did that? Oh my god.
He was trying to prove a point that he was like, "Ain't no way Gorilla Glue actually works, right? Ain't no way."
It was the fucking Gorilla Glue challenge though that came.
Oh, he attached to his top lip. Oh my god.
You know what his lips gonna feel like for life? You know that moment when you have, hot tea, you forget it's hot, like, ooh, that shit right there, that shit right here. Yeah, that's what his lips feel like.
Oh man,
for life, nigga, for life. Every time you about to kiss somebody, do you have herpes? What is this?
No.
Like, all because he wanted to prove a point that Gorilla Glue doesn't do what it actually says it does on the fucking label.
Well, it was proven wrong too, man.
Yeah.
And it backfired on his ass too.
But he got some followers, I bet now. Same with Shorty, and she got over 10K in fucking what's that shit called? What's it called when bum niggas ask for money online and they
settlement? They got a settlement. GoFundMe.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, she tried to sue the people from Gorilla Glue too.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, she did. She tried.
She tried that shit. I'm like, yo, she doing that shit for fame and shit, man. Like, yo, this is the thing. This is the thing. This is a reason why I would never be a famous celebrity and everything. A lot of people don't understand that when it comes to fame and everything, it can be very stressful for the mental mind. When it comes to mental health and shit, man. Yeah. Why do you think people committed suicide off of this shit, though, man? They can't handle the shit, man. It's fucking a lot of pressure, and then staying relevant is another peer pressure, too.
Yup. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah, I was going to ask, like, what is the difference between someone harmonizing versus somebody who's auto-tuning?
No, auto-tune is like it's an effect. It's an audio effect that you apply to your vocal. So you can be like, I can harmonize, and then you can add auto-tune to my harmony. And basically, what auto-tune does is that it pitches your singing or your notes. Like, it pitches what you're singing to the right notes that should be sung in the song.
So, and kind of amplifies it.
So if I'm like singing like off key, it'll adjust it. The auto-tune will adjust the key, and and every time, if the adjustment is like, the more robotic it sounds, the more of an adjustment it's making. So it's like very exaggerated adjustment. So that's what, but you can have both, and they will both mutually inclusive.
So if you give an artist like T-Pain who actually can sing, right?
Ooh.
It sounds like the auto-tune isn't even helping him, right? But it's making the song. It's not breaking the song. He's singing along with it. It's kind of, he doesn't really need it, but
he doesn't. He has a fucking he can sing. He can sing beautifully. He's trained.
He can.
Yeah.
Now,
so like,
and me and Youngboy, with the auto-tune, you see how he kind of shit gets exaggerated, and it's not a good mix.
It's not, yeah.
Again, I'm not trying to be disrespectful to his fan base. I'm not.
Yeah, but he sounds worse than Future with all the fucking melodies and shit, man.
I never heard of Future. I heard one Future. But Future he's dope for what he is, right? What was that song? Mask Off.
Commas. No. I like that one.
Future is dope. Future's not. He's cool, dude, for making strip club music. He is. Got that. He's in his lane.
Yeah.
I'm sure Future is cool with that. Future is cool. He knows he's not like
he's not gonna try to be like Kendrick. Like, he's not gonna try to drop like the next Simple Butterfly. Like, same
with Waka Flocka. That's why I fucking respect Waka Flocka.
Right. I can respect artists who know they're like, who stick to what their gig is and understand. Like,
Waka Flocka was a street nigga anyway. He had no business being a rap. That nigga trying to sell me weed. Sold me weed right there on stuff. I'm snitching. Look, so Waka Flocka, he knows. You edit that part out. Like the nose, right? He said it like, nigga, I'm not the greatest. Nigga, I'm not even
Yo,
lyrical.
that ass. But he keeps it real, and then like some people fuck with him because he's not trying to pretend like he's the shit. Like he's just like, yo, like I know I ain't shit.
Oh, he knows what he's doing.
That is so wild. Yeah.
Shout out to Queens.
Yeah, man.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, guys.
Yeah.
But we definitely. I mean, I'm sure Waka is like working on probably pitching something to Netflix. Like we haven't heard from him in a little bit. I'm sure he's like in some like room, a writer's room, like pitching like, let's do a show about my life or something. Like,
I got to, man. I know he got some baby mama drama.
Him and his fucking wife is on a fucking reality TV show.
Oh, word?
Yeah, probably. Soon.
Everybody and their mama, man.
Oh shit, man.
Everybody and their goddamn mama on that shit, man.
Oh
is Young Jock still on that shit wearing dresses?
Oh, he does have a show already. No. He already has a show. He has a show. It's called Waka and Tammy. He already has a show. He's already like ahead of us.
Is Young Jock really wearing a fucking dress like Prodigy did when he wore that tutu?
Waka waste no time. I'm trying to get back.
Oh, they giving the show like good reviews. They're like, this show is the show got fans. So
I never watched it,
I'm gonna check it out. The 2 seasons. 2 seasons.
Yeah.
Tammy Rivera, I guess is his wife, Tammy Rivera.
Yeah.
Riviera.
Shout out to you, Flogger. What up,
Tammy? Okay, Tammy. Oh, she was okay. She was in all of those like kind of like VH1 Love and Hip Hop. Okay, gotcha.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so she has her own money. So she's just probably she was like, baby, let's make this TV money. Come here. Like stop rapping. Money. Don't you don't need to rap no more. Like just let's make this TV money. That's
the damage is already done though. She already sold her soul for the money. She got her own money, but it's how what you did and how you did it to obtain the money.
Oh boy.
Some people may have a problem with it.
She has
to each his own.
She has like 7 million followers. Wow.
Hey.
Is this her?
Each of them for $1.
Oh my!
Each of motherfuckers for $1.
Wow.
Oh man!
Impressive. I'm impressed with this lady. Like, she got her own thing going on. She don't need it. She's good. Okay. She has a single out now. Okay, so now she trying to do music. So she got him doing TV. Now she
why not just act? Like you've been on so many episodes and shit. Why not just act? Is that am I wrong for thinking like that? If that was me and you saw me on like back-to-back seasons or whatever love and bullshit ratchet shit.
What's the one with Kevin Hart? The Husbands of Hollywood. Do you guys remember that show? That was so
I remember that.
They need to bring that back.
Oh man!
But yeah, no, I agree. Why not just act?
I would have straight to acting. I don't give a fuck if it goes straight to DVD or I don't care. Right? I'm making movies.
Just a Hulu, just an Amazon Prime Video.
Yeah, you build your resumes.
I'll take a Prime Video, Amazon Prime.
I'll take that too. I'll take that money. Take that.
Hell yeah.
Shit, they should have had your boy in Coming to America too, man. I heard everybody was in that bitch.
Yeah, we was talking about that earlier though. Like, you know,
a
lot of I actually saw it myself actually.
Okay.
Everybody was trying to compare that shit to fucking the classic, which is never going to be like the classic. Nori said it himself when he was in the Breakfast Club that Coming to America, the sequel, is never going to be like the classic because the storyline is different.
Guys, I'm sorry to interrupt. I have to go, but this was fun. It was nice meeting you, Soul. Hopefully we'll do this again. We can for the next episode, but I'll see you on Wednesday and have a good week, everybody. Have a good night. This was fun. Thank you for having me. Take care, y'all.
All right. I'm gonna need some beats, by the way.
All right, got you.
Yeah. There we go.
Later. Good night.
All right, good night.
All right, so this last topic is going to be related to the 30-year milestone of video music.
Oh! Oh shit!
And I'm like,
Yo,
in my head, when I did my research, I was like, wait a minute. I didn't know this shit came out in 1983.
83.
Yeah, it's two years before I was born. I
Damn.
was like, damn, man. Yo, 38 years in the making by Uncle Ralph McDaniels, who I met, by the way. I'm like, yo, it would be a dream for us to actually, interview this guy because he's 59 right now. Like, it's
Is he?
crazy,
Yo,
man.
he
Like
looks good.
he hasn't even aged, man.
Nah, yeah, he looks the same, son. I would love for him to do a music video for me. You feel me? I know. I think his first video he did was on what was that? Ain't Hard to Tell by Nas. I'm not sure that was his first music, but he used to DJ and do music videos back in the day. Now I don't know where was y'all at when Music Video Box came out or how you discovered it. You know, I know.
I discovered it when I was in 3rd or 4th grade when it was on Channel 31.
Okay,
Before it even reached to fucking Channel 25.
Oh yeah, it had a switch. It had a switch. For those of you who don't know, yeah,
it did.
Yeah. I found it by accident one day. I forgot what I was watching.
By accident.
I found it by accident. I think because in the daytime it be showing you some other shit. I think what is it? Some Afrocentric show. And then they be showing you some Jamaica news, Trinidad news. You know, I think I fell asleep with the TV on one day and I woke up.
Yeah,
like, what is this? They playing some throwbacks. Because I'm like, yo, and they're playing some like real rugged, some gems, right? Some gems. Not even Music Choice don't have MTV 2, MTV 3, MTV Hits, MTV Sucker Free, BET, right after, 106 in Park and before the Tyler Perry rerun movies, they don't really play them shits like that.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
And so when I discovered this shit, I kept that shit on my DVR, recorded that weekly record, son. And now that I'm no longer living in New York, I'm kind of upset. I didn't know, like, why it's been up for this long. Why isn't it on its own net? Why isn't it on a network so everybody can watch this motherfucker? Like, yeah. I'm bugging out. So I move out of the state and I can't watch no more. I don't got no channel 25 no more. I'm a little upset. I'm peeved about that shit. I need my video music box. But I've been on the show before. I've been on it. When was like 2 or 3 years ago when he was doing the 16? Oh no, Just Give Me the Mic, I believe. Something like that. Man, my homegirl was on it. Man, yo, Ralph be coming to the community a lot, man. He goes over to Queens a lot. Every borough he goes out to in New York City. So,
yeah.
I was there when it was doing the tribute to Five Dog's mom. Rest in peace, Five Dog from Tribe Called Quest. Yeah. I was out there up in Queens Library. He had his mother saying, man, she's a phenomenal poet.
Yeah.
So Ralph he be doing his thing in the community. Man, respect to Ralph, man. We got to protect him at all costs. So I know some of y'all found out about Video Music Box a little late, but I know, and it's those who didn't real early. I know what you used to do. Come home, go to school, come home quick, just to sit in front of the TV and watch that. I know the feelings. Oh man, I'm mad. I can't watch it.
Yeah, when you met Uncle Ralph for the first time, face to face and everything, like, what was his presence like as far as his personality? Because sometimes he's hilarious too, man.
It wasn't. I think I shook his hand. We had a brief talk, but it was about mostly Tribe Called Quest. What was it? It was Prodigy. Five Dog was somebody else. I'm so mad if I'm getting there. But at the tribute, that's when I kind of spoke to him. When I did the freestyle, he was too busy DJing.
Yeah.
He was still doing he was still hosting the show. I didn't really get a chance to talk to him. So I just rapped, did my part, and that was it, just passed the mic. So I didn't really get to have a full on conversation with him. But just from the way he carried himself, sound a good dude, humble dude, and everything like that, man. He asked me for my information. Say, yo, what you go by? I said, yo, I'm so alive. What's up? No. At this time, I was going by the name Concept. I ain't have So Alive yet. You feel me? I was
Concept.
I was still trying to discover myself. You know? So yeah, man. I was.
Wait, how long did it take for you to come up with the nickname So Alive though?
Honestly, I think it was about 2 years ago. Some shit. I think. Not just 2 years ago. I think it was longer than that. But it was after my boy. I did a feature on the track on my boy. Y'all go check it out. You know, what is it? My boy ATG, aka And the Giant, had a track called Dream Chasers. Right. It was a little before that when that came out. That's when I kind of switched my name over. So y'all go check it out though. But yeah, I've been contemplating it, and then when that song came, I'm like, yo, you know, give me my respect, be in mind, all that other joint, but call me So Alive. I'm like, all right, cool,
Yeah.
Because I'm gifted and I'm never selling out, and my soul's alive. I'm like, yeah, that's it. Yo, I got my name. Oh, I should have heard the wax shit I was coming up with.
Wow,
man. It's hard. It's hard trying to. I wasn't even trying to be a conscious rapper, but I wasn't trying to have no fuckity fuck shit either. I wasn't trying to sound the next man. Little kill, little style. I wasn't trying to be hard, man. I'm like, I'm already solidified. I don't gotta prove to other niggas how hard I am. You feel me? And even so, like, what the fuck? Who? I'm trying to get positive energy, not no negative shit. You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Everybody want to come up with a negative energy, nigga. Be mad, aggressive and shit. Be macho. Everybody can't be gangster. All right, everybody.
And everybody can't be a fucking macho man at the same time, though, man. Even though you think you're brolic and shit, but at the same time,
yeah, I met some brolic pussy niggas. They be too scared to say some shit. Like, yo, excuse me, you're pawing me. So, man. Yeah, yo, fuck all that shit, man. Look, we humans at the end of the day, man. We all humans, we men by design, nigga. If somebody's trying to go during your name, somebody's trying to wish you harm, nigga, then you better handle your business. Until then, you gotta come correct. Nobody's gonna want to go. Who the fuck wants to work with a known killer? Like,
oh no,
who wants to work with a nigga who gets into fights and beefs all the time?
That right there is a no.
You feel me? Who am I trying to prove to? Like, what is that saying? I'm hard to work with. Bitches not gonna want to fuck with me. I mean, like, niggas not gonna want to. Artists not gonna want to work with me. You feel me? Nigga.
Speaking of which, did you know Uncle Ralph McDaniels has a clothing line based on Video Music Box? I
know. I got a couple hoodies. So go to his website. Shout out. I think what's the website called?
I think it's videomusicbox.com.
Yup. Go check. You got like what $55 worth of hoodies. Price $55. I think you get some scullies as well. I think $35. Some shit. I call me a couple hoodies.
Oh man, yeah, they sound pretty pricey though.
Yeah, I got me too. Oh man, pretty nice, man. Pretty nice. Oh, man. I don't see nobody else wearing it too. It's red. You know what I mean? I might pull this. I might keep it and just pull it out the day I pop out there.
Yeah, you got T-shirts and shit. So I wanted to feature Uncle Ralph McDaniels in this segment called Black-Owned Shoutout Trendsetters. He is the trendsetter of this clothing line, and I'm actually impressed by this shit too.
Yeah, man.
And he's been around for like decades, man. And I didn't even know he made hats too.
Well, the merch is recent. He just started doing it. I'm like less than 3 years. He started putting.
He got a baseball cap and shit too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, who this? Be Live. What you know?
What's up, my good people? It's a blast in the past.
Hey, what's going on?
I'm good, man. How y'all feeling, man?
Yeah, how you feeling health-wise, man? Mentally and spiritually.
I'm straight, man. They can't keep a good man down. You already know.
Yo, we just talking about Uncle Ralph McDaniels in a segment called Black-Owned Shoutout Trendsetters, man.
Yeah, I was listening.
I didn't even know he had a clothing line until I looked it up and everything.
Popped up, man. Be Live. How long was you listening, Be Live?
I was listening for most of the show, bro. I heard you met the legend.
Yeah.
You freestyle for him?
It wasn't for him. He just happened to be on my pizza out here. I'm about to go in a minute. I didn't really. It wasn't for him. He was in the room. It was when he was doing the give me the mic shit. So yeah, I did a quick freestyle and that was that. You know, it wasn't.
What was the reception like?
It was cool. It was cool. Niggas was fucking with it. You know. Yeah, I'll be right back. Hold on real quick. I'll be right back.
No doubt.
Yo, it'll be so interesting if we were to actually interview Uncle Ralph McDaniels for the podcast and everything. I didn't even know he was 59 years old, man.
Wow. He carries it well.
I forgot his birthday was in what, February, some shit?
Like, it is?
Wait, hold on. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, it was in February, I believe.
Uncle Ralph McDaniels, a legend.
Yeah, for those of you that's listening and watching on the YouTube enclaves that don't know what Video Music Box is, it is an American music television program. The series is the first to feature hip-hop videos primarily and was created in 1983 by the legendary Uncle Ralph McDaniels and Lionel C. Martin, who also served as the series host. It aired on the New York City-owned public television station WNYC TV, now WPXN TV, and from 1984 to 1996. In 1996, the program moved to WNYE TV after WNYC TV was sold by the city to a private company. New R&B music appeared alongside popular rap videos. The show appeared to teens and young adults.
It's interesting that you mentioned Uncle Ralph McDaniels in Video Music Box.
Because I met him. That's why.
I don't know if my hip-hop history is on point with this one, but I do think that they had an issue with, what was it, the Grammys or the Oscars? What was it, the Oscars?
Earlier we was talking about how Nas only got one Grammy in all the years that that he didn't receive a Grammy all these years. It just seems to me that, you know, he was overlooked. And it just seems like the way people in the fucking award academy headquarters, the way they vote, they do it out of popularity and out of favoritism and everything. Like, for example, they don't know who a little baby is.
I was muted the whole time.
They don't know who a fucking little baby is. They ain't even know who a fucking say Meg the Stallion and all the other shit, man. Like,
they always behind.
Like, and I was just saying earlier about fucking Beyonce, 20 Grammys, man. Can you believe this fucking shit?
Did she win 20 Grammys or she got nominated for 20?
She got 20 Grammys.
She deserved it. She the queen. She's the queen of R&B.
What did she? Don't suck up to her to beat the Beehive, man.
Come on, son, you got to give her props, kid. There's nothing you can hate on about Beyonce, you know.
But they only did that out of favoritism, B-Lo.
Yeah,
of course. But she paid her dues. She paid her dues to get to that level. You got it, just like Nas. Nas paid his dues to get to it. Because like you were saying earlier, I was listening. Like DJ, what's her name? Yagagami? I forgot.
Nodagami.
Nodagami. Like she said, Nas had albums that probably should have got already nominated. This is like an honorary thing to him. So
it just didn't get the recognition that it deserved.
I don't think it counts because the minute he put all these little whatevers on it, he got a little Dirk, a little whoever and shit, Playboy Cardi, whoever he he had these other niggas on him, and then he gets the love, he gets the gifts. It's a little fucking late.
They don't give you your flowers while you can smell them.
Man, some bullshit, man.
But check it. What I was saying is that I believe back in the day, who was it that won their first Grammy? Was it Will Smith and DJ Jazzy Jeff?
We gotta look this up. We got a fact.
But I think one time they boycotted and actually went to Video Music Box. I believe it was Video Music Box. Instead of going to the Grammys, and they was like making a big deal out of it. Because they used to play us back in the day.
Yeah, but here's the thing about that, B-Lod, though. I mentioned earlier that how a lot of people, including the Weeknd, is boycotting that shit, man. Because everybody,
I agree.
Because it sounds like the Grammys is almost like the Oscars, so white shit.
Yeah,
it's fucking insane in the membrane, son.
Yep, exactly.
Wouldn't it be fair if it was just? Would it be different? If it was just like an underground award show. For underground, maybe artists who don't get the just dues. You feel me?
Exactly. My bad. It was Yo MTV Raps, not Video Music
MTV
that they went to.
With Dr. Dre and
Lover, yeah. That's what they went to. Well, my fault. But yeah, like you said, why are we trying to validate what they're giving us?
And Jay-Z did boycott I think the Grammys.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, I think he did. But like you said, man, in the hood,
John Legend got snubbed for a Grammy too.
Man, who cares?
John Legend is a great artist.
Dude, son, he got 13 awards, man. What you mean? Who cares? Everybody that I know that John Legend and everything, man.
No matter how much awards you got, that don't mean you nice. Nigga, Nas got one. The fuck is the rest of them shits?
13 awards, man.
Kendrick got beat by a nigga named Macklemore. Like,
you still.
Come on, man.
Macklemore, that's a different story, man, for another time, man. That's the hip hop award shit, man. Now I don't even watch no more, man.
Macklemore was the one that came against Eminem.
It's just too much fucking. It's just too much white chocolate. Too much white chocolate Kit Kat idiots, man. Trying to hog all the fucking trophies and shit, man.
I hear you. It feel good to be back on the show with you brothers, man.
Man, I missed you, man.
Feel good, man, to be back on the show with you brothers, man.
I hopped in just in time too, man. I ain't been on this bitch in a minute.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I see Greg doing well, man. Greg is doing good, man.
That's he the quarterback.
I'm trying, but it's
Tom Brady.
I'm trying. Whoa, Tom Brady.
You
the Tom Brady of the show. You
stay in the pocket.
Jerry Seinfeld.
I don't know about that, fellas, though, man. But like I was saying previously, that it's not easy making everybody happy due to everybody's schedule and shit, man. It's like fucking impossible. Like
now you see why the CEOs get paid the most. You gotta keep it together, brother.
That's because CEOs are the fucking owners, man. They're the entrepreneurs of all time. Like, what you mean?
I'm saying. Producers get paid the most money, like Dr. Dre and all of these guys, because they actually put everything together. You ever work on a group project in school and try to get everybody to do everything that they're supposed to do?
I used to hate that shit.
I tell you what, in the real world, putting together a group of adults who get paid to do a certain job, that's harder than getting kids to work on a group project together, because adults get stuck in their ways, and it's hard to tell somebody who with the same job title as you, getting the same amount of money as you, what to do.
That's a fact.
The hardest thing to do in the world, brother.
You imagine, like, there could have been thousands of album songs we missed out on, the culture missed out on, because niggas is hard-headed, or the fucking pride they had.
Ego.
I'm sure there's been a couple we missed out on.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Damn, man.
But much love to Ralph McDaniels, man. Much love, yo. If anybody knows
how
niggas out of the state can watch Video Music Box, please DM me at concept_2_life. All right.
Yo, it would be a dream come true to actually all of us interview Uncle Ralph McDaniels for the first time, because we didn't have any interviews and shit, man, because we was just trying to make sure that the listeners and the viewers and everything get to know us and everything.
I think we get that interview. That's gonna make us look good. You feel me? We're gonna get some more subscribers.
Yeah, I'm going to try. You going to
try? Like, who you about to hit up? Lord Jamal or some shit? Who you going to hit up? Who you about to hit up?
But you know
what? Mean guy,
but you know what?
Check it out.
But you know what though, man? Like, sometimes you gotta start from the bottom before you get to the top and everything, man.
Unless you white,
Why you gotta be a white chocolate vanilla Kit Kat, man? Like, what you?
God damn. Yo,
you put a whole bunch of extras on that one.
God damn, man. Shout out to our white listeners. Shout out. We love y'all.
I don't even want to use the word mayonnaise. Charlamagne can have it, man.
Just making everybody mad today. God damn.
Oh man.
Yo, B, how you doing? How you doing, brother? Man, you been drinking your tea and shit, man.
Yes, sir. You already know.
You know, lemon on the side.
Yes, sir. A little bit of baking soda. You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay.
Oh, it's straight.
Baking soda.
Yes, sir. You got a little fancy baking soda, son.
Oh,
baking soda, hot water.
Not the OT Genesis shit, man.
Nah. None of that. I don't do that, man. Never.
Oh, this thing's a character.
Never done that, man. You know, but never done that. The baking soda that you got in the fridge.
The day I found out you do that, nigga, I'm gonna come at you like Chris Hansen. Just take a seat. Just take a seat.
Speaking of that, man. Oh my God, tell me y'all saw the interview that DJ Vlad put out on Chris Hansen.
I didn't see that shit yet.
Oh my Lord.
Nope.
He switched the topics, like switched the roles on him. And talk about how Chris Hansen got caught up cheating on his wife with. It was crazy, kid.
Oh, I gotta go see that joint. Oh,
you know
what? All right, nigga. Say what I say. I'm about to go check that shit out. All right, fuck it.
It was hilarious.
Man, that's ridiculous, man.
But it's ironic that he got to answer those tough questions, and he put other people through tough questions too. He built the whole career over that.
Nigga, I heard that was improv too. He was that. He was scared. I bet he was shook out his bones, nigga.
Sure, wouldn't you?
I'm pretty sure he was.
Nigga, I'm about to. Who the fuck are you, nigga? I'm about to punch the shout you, nigga.
Exactly.
Get my way, nigga.
He actually got in trouble because somebody committed suicide when they got caught up.
That's not his fault though. Unless a nigga was innocent, that's not his fault. If you was trying to fuck a girl with some and come on over with cookies and milk or some shit, you in the wrong, nigga. It's not really his fault, nigga. You in the wrong, nigga. Nobody told you to still put your dick in her or attempt to put your dick in the child.
Exactly.
So
what?
Chris Hansen pressed you, you got shook, and your life was over. You was on national TV, nigga. You was known as a scumbag. And that's a jacket that you cannot get rid of, nigga.
You right?
Unless you are Kelly.
No. We're not going there on that R. Kelly.
R. Kelly make an album. Come, you don't want to hear R. Kelly album, nigga? Come on, nigga.
Dude,
the Mexicans in Chicago don't want
He got fucking canceled because of the fucking sexual shit that he did in the past, man. Like, come on. Woo. I'm not condoning this shit, man. I'm sorry, man.
To be clear, I don't condone what he did either. What I do condone is good music.
You know, he make good music.
That nigga can write. That nigga can sing. He can't even read, but that nigga
exactly.
That makes me kind of like him.
You know they said this. You know they said the same thing about Steve. You know they said the same thing about Floyd Mayweather, who couldn't read.
Yep.
Well, yeah, you don't know how you don't have to know how to read a page to hit a nigga, right?
Exactly.
You gotta read. You gotta read the moves. You feel me? You gotta stick the moves.
Exactly. You definitely don't need to know how to read checks. You understand?
Yeah. But at some point, nigga, when you have kids, your kids gonna make fun of you.
I'm not so sure about that one.
Right. I know plenty of people who know how to add. I tell you that.
Yeah, I know how to. I'm just good at math, just over and above average enough to learn how to count my money. And that's why I was told, my brother told me, yo, if you don't know how to do math, you won't know how to count your money. If you don't know how to count your money, niggas is gonna take advantage of you in your life. I'm like, oh, you know what, nigga, I'm gonna stop cutting class. Let me go to math. I understand none of that shit, but at least I can say I know how to add, subtract, multiply, and divide, kind of. So,
you know how to get by.
Yeah, you know how to get by,
man.
Nigga, I know, nigga. I agree with you. Yo, great high five, nigga. I agree with you right there.
I hate math, man. Like, it's one thing to count and everything, but all this algebra, geometry, and all that other shit.
Math was easy until they switched it up on niggas. Like kindergarten, what was the kindergarten, third grade? After third grade, they switched. They threw some extra shit at you. They said, yo, what you was doing the whole time was incorrect. Here's a different strategy. Here's a different method. I'm like, what? Yo, y'all confusing me with this shit. Like, why can't I just do it the regular way? Why can't I just do it?
Right.
Fuck. Now you gotta solve and shit, check. Like come on. Doing too much right here.
You know, most of the time you will not need that type of stuff.
Yo, fucking polynomials and fractions and all this other, bruh.
No, fucking trigonometry. Well, I'm glad I didn't learn that trigonometry shit, man.
Algebra and geometry was the easiest for me.
But trigonometry was the most fucking difficult shit that I ever heard, though, man. A lot of people can tell me that shit.
I feel bad because after I graduated, that shit was mandatory. I'm like,
trigonometry is
A, math B, AB, trigonometry, geometry. Yeah, that shit. Some of that shit was mandatory.
But what's the point of having trigonometry, geometry, and algebra if you're not going to use it for a fucking career that you're doing? It makes no sense.
Greg, there's a lot of shit in school that they teach you that you don't need. But what about learning how to build credit, establish credit, learning how to drive? They don't teach you that shit. You feel me? Learning how to do your taxes. Oh, you grew up in a better year than I did, nigga. You know,
I took driver's ed when I was in Florida with my cousin, man.
They ain't had no sex.
You went to high school in Florida, Gmoney Stackz?
Huh?
You went to high school in Florida?
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
with my cousin.
All 4 years is just what? Your senior year?
4 years.
Wow.
Ooh, okay.
God, man.
That's around the time I was learning how to drive and shit.
Nice.
Only thing is, I never purchased a car in my life. That's the crazy part.
It's expensive.
Yeah, but like, what happens if I have to carry microphones and shit? Because I'm not gonna be able to carry all that shit while I'm on a train and bus, man.
Right. That's why you need to learn math.
That's very expensive shit, man. That I bought from Amazon, by the way.
You got an Uber everywhere. You know what my dad used to do? I learned
expensive, son.
When I was younger, I used to get the cart. They call it a trolley. You know, I think growing up, every household had to have this shit, right? Along with the plastic bags. Like you have a container full of plastic bags. Bags, you had to have that shit. So I had a trolley. So when I didn't give me a ride carrying
trolley.
Shit, I used to take that shit. You know.
What you mean the trolley? Like a real trolley, or you had
no, not like the fucking the cart. You know.
Oh, okay.
Think of the laundromat carts.
Oh, okay,
like that.
Okay.
Yeah, like that. Like them joints. You know.
Because you know they still use trolleys out there in New Orleans.
Yeah.
There's trolleys in what? In Pennsylvania, ain't it? Like
yes,
in the Philadelphia area, I remember.
Yeah.
Because it's SEPTA mass transit and stuff.
So what, you had to drive to school? People used to drive to school, or y'all used to take?
No, the high school, the high school that I went to, it was in that we had to walk.
I'm curious about that. Like
we had to walk. We had to walk and shit because
there was like, no cheese buses for y'all niggas.
Macaroni and cheese buzz,
man. Because it's like every place is not like New York City. Like
man, we walked past Winn-Dixie, and we had to cross the street.
That shit sound country as hell. Winn-Dixie.
Yeah.
Now you get shot. You better not let them white boys catch you at Winn-Dixie.
Damn. So, were there sidewalks? I know it sounds like a stupid question, but once you leave New York, nigga,
there was sidewalks there though, man.
What school district was it?
It was West Palm Beach.
Oh, all right.
You know who went there? Okay. You know who went there and still alive?
What?
Fucking. What's his name? What's the nigga who allegedly killed himself?
What the hell?
In jail.
Epstein?
Yeah, Epstein.
Oh god.
He went to your high school, man?
No, I was joking. I don't know if that's a fact.
Oh, all right.
I was joking.
What the hell?
Jeffrey Epstein.
What?
West Palm Beach, Florida.
West Palm. Yeah, I want to go to West Palm for spring break.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
But there's hardly anything. But there's hardly anything to do, man. Like
white people, they know how to party.
No, I mean like, cause you know there's certain.
Oh, you mean in Florida?
Because you know there's certain amusement parks that's like far, very far, man. Everybody got cars except me, man.
Nah, I don't feel bad. You're not the only one, Greg. I be seeing people out here walking and shit too. Fuck the thing is that they don't got no sidewalks out here. Nigga.
Every day is a fucking heat wave, man, and I hate sweating so much, man. I don't know if you.
You sound like Robin.
No.
I don't mind the heat.
Don't compare me to Robbie, man. Don't compare me to her.
Why you gotta say it like that, Greg? Why?
Because Kareem, you can't compare me to somebody else who's used to the heat versus somebody who's not used to the heat. I hate the heat. I hate the heat wave, man. The air quality is so fucking dangerous. You can't even breathe, man. You can't breathe for shit. Like, come on.
Oh man, that's how I felt when I went to Vegas.
Vegas. Yeah, different type of heat out there, boy.
Yeah, but I didn't mind. I stayed in the daytime, stayed by the pool and shit, and gambled. And at night was when I was doing my shit. You know, I was walking the strip. Wasn't bad.
See, I went to both. I visited Vegas about 4 times. I've been to Vegas, but I also went to Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And out there in Fort Lauderdale, man, it was so humid and it was just so hot. You just didn't want to go outside during the daytime.
Damn, is it like that? Is it like that all year round?
I don't know. I went out there in the summer, and it felt like the hottest summer ever when I went out there. Yeah. But Vegas is also hot, like you said. That Vegas sun, no joke, kid. It's like right on your back, man.
Yeah, word, man.
It's just like Arizona, man. Just like Arizona.
Arizona sound hot.
Nevada is hot.
You in the desert.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man.
You feel me?
Yeah, that's a whole different beast, man. In a different state.
Yeah, it's different. And New York heat is uncomfortable also when we get those hot, humid days.
The most uncomfortable
I hate when the temperatures is like in the past 93 degrees and it's all the way up to 100 degrees. I can't be outside. That shit is dangerous, man.
I don't mind that shit. You know when it hits home and when
people getting heat strokes in the heat wave and shit, it's no joke, man.
But the train station is when it hits you. The train station be the fucking worst.
That's because they got no fucking AC, man.
Trains is already hot as hell. Oh man. The day you hop on a train, you gotta go somewhere. Let that car have no air, no central air. You be losing your mind.
Exactly.
Oh man.
Or the smells in New York City. It's horrible.
Fuck.
I couldn't really imagine.
Feel like you one of the one. I ain't gonna say nothing stupid. Let me stop.
Yeah. Yeah,
I ain't gonna say nothing stupid.
Oh, man. Yeah, they about to come for Greg this episode, yo. He was talking shit about the Beehive and NBA YoungBoy.
Whoa. I was not talking shit about the Beehive and everything. My fault. It's just like I said with the whole favoritism shit, man. I feel like these idiots is like giving away awards and shit to like the same people all the time.
Well, like you said, it's favoritism. You know, she got a large group and they can say what they want. Like, I haven't heard a Beyonce song in a minute. That don't mean
really. What about that Black Parade joint?
I never heard of it.
Are you serious? It came out last year, man.
I don't know.
Come on, son. How come I'm the only person that actually heard this song from Fubu Radio out of all places and shit, man? That was on a playlist last year. Like
the radio. I don't listen to the radio.
Yeah, I don't listen to mainstream radio either. Yo. I rarely listen to radio.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's the favoritism, you know. They put Beyonce on this you know, this fucking
on a pedestal, man.
But she deserves it though, man. Come on, think about it. Look at her career. She's a legend. She's up there with like I don't know, but the way I look at people, I put
she could say
someone like Dr. Dre up there on a pedestal. Beyonce has a lot of hits, man. You know, one of the top selling artists ever.
I want to see.
It's like Drake. You know how some people put Drake up there. I hear Drake had top 3 Billboard songs.
Oh yeah, now Drake deserves.
Yeah, you know.
I don't think Beyonce put out more, and maybe because of me, I stopped listening to Beyonce for a while. Not saying that she's not talented. Beyonce is fucking like superb in what she does, right? But here's here's a hot take right here, right? But would Beyonce be where she is or who she is, you know, have her significant fans and followings if she was married to Sir Sean Carter?
If you saying if she wasn't,
if she wasn't married to Sean Carter,
I definitely think they
would she be just another fucking Destiny Child? Would she be like Kelly Rowland and some shit?
Well, I agree with what
she's
you're saying.
Different, man.
Because she is
that's a whole different artist.
Because she light skinned. Why is she different?
But
what Kelly Rowland?
Because we're talking about two different people, two different singers.
Both singers can sing. Well, let me retract that.
I'll say like this: there's certain artists that you could throw on at any time, and you listen to their voice, and you're just gonna be like, they're gonna be a star, no matter what era they're in. So you'll look at a Mariah Carey who has a voice like that. Mariah Carey could have been singing in the 40s, the 30s, the 70s. Patti LaBelle. These are voices that are great. Whitney Houston. No matter what era they're in, they're gonna blow.
Mary J. Blige.
It's Mary J. Exactly. I would not put Beyonce on that level of talent like that. But when we put everything in together with the singing, the dancing, the fact that her career has been guided the correct way, the correct endorsement deals, that's the type of artist I put her as, like a top mainstream artist. But I wouldn't put her on the same level as even, like you said, a Mary. A Mary J. Blige would have blew up.
Mary J. Blige is a different beast, man. Mary J.
She
Blige
got an all-time voice,
though.
She's just a great singer.
I told man, somebody got at me because I said
Minnie Riperton.
I like Mary J. Blige is like one of my favorite singers. And they said, what?
Exactly.
Compared to Beyonce? I'm like, nigga, it's my opinion. What the fuck you talking about?
Exactly.
They said, nigga, you smoking crack. I'm like, yo, Mary J. Mary J. the 90s. Come on, Mary J. She did a lot for the culture too, nigga. If it wasn't for Mary J, nigga, there would be no Chic, no Jada, no Styles, nigga. If there was no Styles, nigga, there wouldn't be no juice spots on every corner in this.
You're right.
Now, Mary J is a fucking, and she's a phenomenal actress, man. She can act her ass off, man.
She definitely can. I heard that they're coming out with a new show with her, right? At Method Man. I think 50 was talking about that.
A new show?
I think that's already out. That's
out already?
That's Power Book.
That's Power Book. Part 2.
That's after Power.
That's already been out though.
I'm a little upset. I would love to watch it with that cast. It's just the fact that it's like a sequel after like the same show, and
it's like a spinoff.
Spinoff. I don't really care for that. I don't really care for Power.
I like Power for a few seasons.
Which is weird because I'm into Snowfall. I'm saying the same reason why I didn't watch Power, but I'm watching Snowfall here. I'm being a hypocrite. I got it.
Speaking of Snowfall, man. Yo, my man got the best character in Snowfall right now. The guy who they shot. You know what I'm talking about? You been watching the Gmoney Stackz or no?
I haven't really got caught up to it because
I got my list. I got my list recorded, so I haven't watched it yet.
Y'all didn't watch it yet?
I'm so consumed with trying to put the whole episodes and topics together and everything. I ain't had the time, man.
But watch my boy Stacy, son. He got one of the best performances in the show.
We talking about homie from The Wood?
Yeah, him.
My nigga, so is that why Vlad be putting out these fucking flashbacks or some shit?
Exactly.
Oh damn!
I think I saw an interview where he said he was on a new show. He had a role. I think he was in the last season. Matter of fact, as well. But yo, shout out, respect to that dude. I'm trying to think of his name. I know it's over with a D. I can't remember his name, but if y'all know who we talking about, Stacy from The Wood. A dude who beat the protagonist's ass for grabbing his sister's butt. That nigga is a phenomenal actor. He had a rough life he been through, son. He got dealt a bad hand, but I'm glad he's coming back. I'm glad he's back in acting, son.
You can't keep, like I said, you can't keep talent down. He's a talented actor. He makes you feel it. One of my favorite roles with him was in Lockdown. Y'all seen Lockdown with Master P?
Damn, I was hoping he was gonna bring that up, man. I'm about to cry,
man.
That role was crazy, right?
I watched extensive footage, just like from the table read to that director's cut, the commentary from the directors and shit. To Stacy himself even talking about it, and that shit is not easy, man. To any of y'all who think films, is easy. It's like a sex scene. Oh, it's just a sex scene.
No, it's not.
It's not. Man.
It's like.
Unless it's like on BET, some shit like where you just take the clothes off. No, but certain films, you really gotta you acting. So
but the another difficult part about acting is like, you know, trying to remember the script and the lines and all the other shit for certain scenes and everything. It's like it's not that simple, man. Like
that on top of doing an uncomfortable scene, and again, yeah, the actors
especially
agree to it.
Especially improv, man.
Now,
improv is not that simple.
Well, it's not simple, but it's not hard. You feel me? Well, once you say some shit, you got to stick to it. If we're on a certain scene, which is like what, an hour, 30 minutes into the movie or some shit, right? Like 50 minutes into the movie, you say you're gonna do another take, say it again. All right, now you got to keep saying that same shit. How you said it, the way you said it, in that same tone. You feel me? Yo, fuck, you like it? Yo, we love it. Yo, so you want to know if you can do it again? The way you said it, just like that. Great. And now the pressure's on you. Now you gotta. For some reason, the minute the nigga say, "Yo, we love it," oh no, shit. How do I say? It's not. It may sound easy, but yeah. So what Greg was saying, it's a little difficult at times. It's fun. Yeah, improv is fun for me though.
You gotta remember every single word and every single line too.
Yeah,
like
but
it's not easy.
To some directors, if you got a cool director like Spike Lee, sometimes I don't know why I say like that. Like I've been in a Spike Lee joint. Spike Lee's a dope
official Spike Lee joint.
I can't. Yeah, Spike Lee, yo, holla at your boy, B. Yo, Spike Lee will let you. You know, he for most directors, right? They know what they want. You know, they have the image already, you know, embedded in their head, how they want the picture to be. So they putting their faith into the actor. So yo, whatever I wrote right here, say what feels comfortable to you.
Exactly.
You want to say, yo, nigga, I'm gonna stab you in the head. Yo, nigga, yo, you want me to stab you in the head? Yo, what's up, nigga? Like, so it's how you gotta play with it and how it comes out the best way. That's why I fucking love acting, man. That's why I fucking love it.
Well, like you said, certain directors are great at getting different things out of their actors.
Yeah,
I've heard different stories about different directors and their different styles. Like I hear that sometimes. Who is it? Spielberg? They say put you through a whole lot. One of them, Scorsese, one of those people, they put you through a whole lot and get you like kind of aggravated, and then they'll make you perform it. Then
I think it's Scorsese. I think it's Scorsese,
right? Yeah. And it was like you get some of the best work, but it takes a great director to get it out of a great actor, you know.
I think it also depends on the director's vision too. Like not every director's vision is the same when it comes to like, you know, movies and TV shows and whatnot.
Like who's the nigga who dated Mia Farrow? And he's don't do that, nigga.
Oh my God.
Next episode, we're gonna talk about that.
That shit just threw me off, man.
So we're not gonna say his name? I understand.
That shit just threw me off, though, man. I was like, I didn't think he was gonna go there, man.
All right.
Took it there.
Yeah, I took it. Hey, let's take it back. What was I saying though? What was my point? We was talking about Stacey and something.
Yeah, you was talking about how much it takes out of the actors.
Yeah,
playing the roles.
Yeah, and you was talking about lockdown. I was just saying, it's a lot, right? It's a lot the actor has or actress has to go through in some of these films, right? It's fucking difficult. So if you sitting there eating your popcorn, yo, it's about to be good one right here. No, why ain't you rape the bitch? It was good. Yo, I would have fucked her up, son. Like this shit is difficult. All right, nigga. It's uncomfortable for some of the actors. If you think Halle Berry's just sitting there smiling while she getting dicked down by fucking Billy Bob Thornton and some shit. You think Jodie Foster was smiling when she was getting raped on top of the paintball machine in the accused?
Not Billy Bob Thornton. Not Billy Bob Thornton.
You talking about Monsters, boy, right?
Billy Bob, nigga.
Not Billy Bob Thornton, the motherfucker from Faster from the Run. Y'all motherfuckers talking about he was gonna be in the music industry at age 65.
And he probably making hits. He's probably making hits. Shouts to Billy Bob, man. You still a legend in the black community.
Come on, man.
Shouts to Halle Berry. You still beautiful.
If the music label in the music industry had somebody that's in their 70s and shit, yo, it'll be a fucking disaster, man. Like, come on.
Joe Pesci makes music.
It'd be more of a disaster if motherfuckers didn't know that Snowfall didn't take place in fucking Alaska, man, and Antarctica and all that shit, though, man.
Some people thought that. Some people thought Snowfall was
Rachel Lindsay thought that it was That was in Alaska though, man. Where you gonna get crack? Where you gonna get crack in the cold weather? Where you gonna get cocaine? Where you gonna get cocaine and crack in the fucking cold ass weather? Like, come on, son. You can't get cocoa from the fucking Alaska, man.
Can't get the cocaine.
You got mules from every country coming to bring it
in. Yo.
And by the way, homie who played fucking what's the nigga with the arrow or some shit? What the fuck is his name?
Stephen Amell?
No, he's part of the Avengers. He makes music.
He make music,
dude who was in the Bourne, who played the Bourne Identity, who took over one movie role from
Matt Damon.
Yeah, whatever his name is, I can't remember, but you know, he plays a superhero in the Marvel universe, and he makes music as well. You know,
that's what's up. Yeah. I mean, they go hand in hand. You know, a lot of the people do both. A lot of people do both.
Yeah.
Especially in this day and age, why not until you try? You know, you gotta get other revenues out there. You feel me? That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, so back to what you were saying about lockdown and shit.
Nah, it's good. It's coming out today. Tonight is another new episode. So if y'all get a chance, check it out.
Well, you said lockdown?
Wait, what channel is that shit on?
Snowfall.
Oh, I'm about to say like lockdown. I don't know how that movie ended.
They need to do a part 2.
No.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can't cry no more, man. Woo. Damn, man.
I can never cry watching movies, man.
Hold on.
I can never do it though, man.
You didn't cry?
Yeah,
you never cried watching a movie?
Are you kidding me? I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it though, man. That's crazy, man.
Only thing that's still gonna get to me today, I'm gonna tell you what get to me, man. And it catch me every time, man. And Kulia, when they kill Cochise. It's just something about the way that they sing. It's so hard to say goodbye. That catch me every time. Then you see Preach.
Not Boyz II Men.
No, the original version, man. And then you got Preach over there getting drunk, man.
For the Boyz II Men.
You know, it still kind of make me cry, man, thinking about that. And then Cornbread. They have to kill Cornbread, man.
Lawrence Fishburne, aka Larry Fishburne.
Yes, sir.
First film. I know that. Boys in the Hood and that Michael B. Jordan film.
Fruitville Station.
Thank you, God. Yeah, Fruitville Station. That just that moment where he realized he'd been shot and the cop shot him. That scene is not like because we got accustomed to it, right? Blacks we're used to that shit, that pain where we hear one of our own get shot by a cop. But like his question, like, you shot me? Why would you do that?
Exactly.
That right there. Well, for some reason, whenever I watch like films like that, whenever it doesn't have to involve a black, African American individual and an officer. You know, whenever somebody gets shot, I automatically think like, what if that was me? And that's generally how I get my tears to come out when I'm on cue when I'm acting, right?
Mm-hmm.
So and that really fucks me up. So I'm thinking like, what if this was me? And I'm thinking about all my peers and loved ones who would just feel bad. So for some reason, those two films right there gets me really down.
Mm-hmm.
Certain movies get to you, you know. Yeah. Certain things get to you.
Yeah, man.
What about you, G? You said don't nothing make you cry.
You said nothing make him cry.
I can never see myself crying while watching a movie, though, man. I mean, there's certain shit.
Maybe you haven't seen the right one.
But this.
That's like saying you never saw a porno and got your dick hard. You haven't seen the right porno.
What does that have to do with watching a movie, though, man?
Get real uncomfortable.
What does that have to do with watching a fucking movie that makes you cry, man? What is wrong with you, son?
Every man, what man who said you're a man? I can't watch this porno. My dick not getting hard. Like,
oh my gosh,
it has to be a movie that made you cry, man.
Damn, I don't know, man.
Finding Nemo ain't make you cry, Gmoney Stackz?
I don't know that.
Wally.
That's kind of
Wally was messed up, man.
Yeah, man.
Wally was very sad. That was a good ass movie, but that was very sad movie.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
What about that robot movie? Where the robot was like a giant and they did him dirty, son. What was that? The Last Giant in some movie. I forgot the name of it.
I think it was. I think some of the giant. I know what you're talking about though.
That movie was sad too, man.
Yeah.
Some cartoons can get you.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yo, I hate sad movies, man. Especially the repetitive movie ones. Especially the ones with the same shit. Every African American getting shot by a cop and everything. I hate the repetitiveness, man. Like this shit is crazy, son. I re-seen that shit in fucking The Hate You Give and Monsters and Men. It's the same story over and over, son.
You like to hear the story again and again. How it all started.
It's repetitive. It's repetitive, B-Live. What you mean?
No, I'm joking. But nah, you're right. It is. We get tired of the same thing, man. They've been feeding these same stories since the 70s, man. I was watching this movie from 78 called Young Bloods. The same exact thing, son.
Oh my gosh, man. Yeah, man. Speaking of the same exact thing, man. How did you feel about the episode today?
It's pretty good, brother. Everybody got their face back on it. I like the new face. My boy Soul Alive called back up with the energy again. So I think the boys are back in town.
The boys are back in town.
Yeah, exactly, man.
The boys are back.
Nah,
that's a perfect porn song too. Yeah, I think I saw a porn when they had that.
Oh my God, you live. What the hell?
Back in
I was thinking something dirty too. I'm like, what is this? This sound familiar.
You already know she's thinking.
Oh my God, be live, man.
Yo. The nut is back in town. The nut is back. All right.
Gosh,
this was a good episode, y'all. First and foremost, to anything I said about females, I have a girlfriend, to be clear, precise here. So y'all niggas who hears this shit and go feed shit back to my girlfriend, fuck you. You can suck my dick. Yo, this was a phenomenal episode here. Shout out to the DJ. Yo, Greg, say her name again because I don't want to fuck it up.
What?
DJ Naganomi?
Notagami.
Edit that part out. DJ Notagami, shout out to you. Respect, my queen. Yo, it was nice meeting you. Yo, it was back. It was a good fucking episode again.
Yeah, man.
Be live. Thank you for coming back.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we was trying to figure out when you was gonna get better and everything, man. I didn't want to rush you, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he said it. Yeah, it's been like 2 weeks, right?
I text you, man. As soon as you said that, I text you. I'm like, even the last episode I was watching, I just couldn't talk, but I could watch.
Yeah, I was like, man, you was in bad shape and everything. I really felt bad. I didn't know what to do, man.
I learned sign language. And sign language, this is how you say follow off the Meatrack Chainz podcast.
That's gang signs, man. You a blood now.
Yo.
Hey, man.
Yo, this was a good show, man. Before we even wrap up, man, I want to give a shout out to another black-owned trendsetter here, man. And I've been rocking with this clothing line called We All In, man. And listen to this though, man. We All In Clothing was founded by Christopher Bailey in 2007, along with his close friends. It was developed in the heart of Jamaica, Queens, New York, home of the Collie Block of 165th and Jamaica Avenue.
Where you can get some nice ass beef patties and jerk chicken, right?
Yeah. Listen, yeah, that.
Hey, yo, Dante, man. You owe me $5 man. Stop playing. Every time I see you, so you going the other way, man.
Anyway,
the clothing line, money, son.
Anyway, the clothing line embodies the importance of family and friendship. The term "We All In" represents unity and, most importantly, loyalty. It signifies that regardless of the situation or task at hand, we all in this together. Throughout the years, it has been a roller coaster of ups and downs for the company, but we believe persistence is key. In 2014, Sharon Griffin joined the company as Chris' partner and is now co-owner of We All In Clothing. Since then, they've been working hard to make the brand successful. In 2017, they opened their first store in the Jamaica Coliseum Mall, one of the busiest shopping areas of Queens. Cool. Which, by the way, I actually met them, man, in person. Really? Yeah,
I've been stocking that.
I've been copping their hoodies and shit since 2019.
Nice.
Well, show us a pair. Show the audience a pair.
Wait,
if you can, I want to see how the hoodie looks. You feel me? I want to, I want to step up my repertoire, man.
Man, they have a website actually, as a matter of fact.
All right, say it out loud.
So, if you want merch of hoodies, t-shirts, sweaters, and hats, headbands, and whatnot, all you got to do is go to the website, which is www.weallinclothing.com. That's www.weallinclothing.com. And also you can follow them on Instagram as well. And I actually follow them through my podcast page as well. So
it's spelled just how you said it, right? Because sometimes
it's all in one. It's all one word in the website and on Instagram.
Okay. Shout out to them, man. Shout out to them.
Shout out to Chris, man. He's doing this thing, man. Yeah.
Yo, Chris, man, send us some hoodies, yo. I'm a large. All right.
Yeah, you would have to go to the website to do that too, man. But
I know.
they take debit cards,
clothes, though, man.
Yeah, but they take debit cards and shit, though, man.
Where my stimulus check at, man?
Of course,
buy some hoodies.
Of course. Yeah, you know what? The whole stimulus check shit, man. I'm gonna save that shit for another episode, man. Right. But anyway, man, yo, if you like what you heard, man, if you like what you heard in today's show, and if you like to hear where you could actually listen to is the streaming platforms, which is Podorama, Anchor, Spotify, Audio Burst, Deezer, TuneIn, Player FM, Podchaser, Stitcher, Pocket Cast, Podcast Addict, Breaker, Listen Notes. And don't forget that Off the Meatrack Chainz New York podcast is on Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, and last, the YouTube. All you gotta do is subscribe to the YouTube channel.
That's it. One button, baby. One button.
All you gotta do is subscribe to the YouTube channel, Gmoney Stackz 555. Click on the notification bell so you can be notified of when the podcast goes on the air live. Mm-hmm. Upcoming live stream episodes, previously recorded episodes. Comment on the episodes with the topics, and don't forget to actually share the show along with the streaming audio platforms with your friends, because at the end of the day, word of mouth is key.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
And also, you can follow the podcast on Facebook and Instagram, which is the same name, which is Off the Meatrack Chainz NY Podcast.
Yeah.
And if you like to make a donation,
donation.
That's right.
If you like to make a donation, all you have to do is go to the link in the bio where it says Linktree/Gmoney Stackz 555, and it's gonna say support the podcast by making a donation, and it'll take you to a place where it asks you for debit cards. We're not asking you to break the bank.
Don't break the bank.
We're not asking you to break the bank and everything. We're just asking. It's all about what you can afford, man. And also, I did add my Cash App just in case you guys out there that's listening and everything that want to also support the podcast by giving a donation over there too. So it's cash.app/Gmoney Stackz 555. $ Gmoney Stackz 555 is where you can actually make a donation.
20.
Right.
And if anybody missed today's episode, don't worry, man. Like, I got you. And if you missed any of the streaming platforms, I'll be glad to go over it again, which is Podorama, Anchor, Spotify, Audio Burst, Deezer, TuneIn, Player FM, Podchaser, Stitcher, Pocket Cast, Podcast Addict, Breaker, Listen Notes. Woo. And don't forget that Off the Meatrack Chainz New York podcast is on Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, and last but not least, the YouTube.
Okay, let's go.
And And also, if you want to follow Uncle Rob McDaniels, you can follow him on Instagram, which is Video Music Box.
Give him a shout out, man.
And also you can also follow the clothing line that I just mentioned, which is We All In, which is on Instagram as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna rock my hoodie next episode. I'm gonna rock my hoodie.
And
yo, that nigga raised me, man. Ralph raised so many of us, man. He raised me, man.
Yeah.
Just think about it. Niggas used to say, yo, forget that. Yo, I gotta go home. You gotta do homework. Nah, I gotta watch Video Music Box.
Exactly.
Like, man, come on, he raised us, man. He raised us.
Yeah, I can't believe he's 59, man. It look like I said, he doesn't age at all, man. Like you by the way, man, you can catch him on Instagram Live on Wednesdays and Thursdays at 9:30.
And you can catch him out in Queens Library. He'll post up on his Twitter, on his IG when he's gonna be there. Shooting live for Video Music Box. You can also get your music videos on there. You just got to email. He has the email on his IG on Twitter. You know, you send an email to him and send him the video. He may or may not get on it. You gotta hit him up a couple times. It took me a while, but you know, whack or not, he's gonna put it up there. And that's why I love Ralph McDaniel. You know. Good. He puts a little new school and old school in the videos, but you're always gonna catch a rare video. Like he's gonna show you what BET doesn't show you. You know, like if you want to watch fucking a Melly Mel music video, like Ralph McDaniels is gonna have. If you want to watch a Wu-Tang video, this is just out the blue. Just like, yo, you feel me? Video Music Box. He's gonna give you some history in it too. He's gonna give you the interviews. Like son, we gotta protect him at all costs. Gotcha. All right.
Yeah, and don't forget to tune into Video Music Box on Saturdays at midnight on Channel 25 for those of you that's living in New York. Yep. And for those of you that's in the East Coast, like Atlanta, Georgia, and whatnot. I know it's kind of difficult for you to get Video Music Box in PA right now. So I'm actually gonna look into the whole direct TV.
Please do.
So I'm gonna see what's going on with that one right there. So that's the TV show checkouts, which is Video Music Box, man. Saturdays at 12 at midnight.
Also, has anybody seen the Biggie doc?
Yeah, I saw it.
I didn't see that shit, but let's save that for the next episode.
Yeah, because
let's save that shit, man, for the next episode, though, man. But
I synced it.
But anyway, man, I would
thumbs up, thumbs down.
Anyway, man, I like to thank everybody that's been listening, tuning in, and everything.
Thank you all. Thank you to the girls. Thank you to the men. Thank you to the men who's probably out there, fucking lying and saying, yo, I'm at work right now. No, you in the car, listen to the podcast. Yo, thank you guys. Thank you, you women. You cooking right now, listen to the podcast and shit. Thank you out there.
Yeah, what's your social media handles?
Go ahead, B-Live.
Oh, I'm at.
Go ahead, B-Live.
Instagram is at In the Loop Films, and that's film spelled with a Z instead of an S. FILMZ.
You can follow your boy on Twitter at So Alive. I haven't been on Twitter in a minute. I believe it's real or they're real So Alive, or just type in it's Soul Alive and I should pop up. IG Concept to Life, that's concept _TO, not the number 2 _life. And fuck with your boy. I got some music out. I got a group called Low Tempo. I'm doing some other shit. See your boy in a couple upcoming movies that I cannot talk about yet. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's independent, but I'm doing something, goddammit.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you can follow me on the gram too, which is Gmoney Stackz 555 in Queens, New York, alongside with the podcast, which is off the Meatrack Chainz NY.
Part of Queens you from?
Lordton, Southeast Queens.
Yeah, Lordton.
Yeah. Yeah, you can follow You can follow me on Instagram, Gmoney Stackz 555 in Queens, New York, alongside with Off the Meatrack Chainz New York podcast on Facebook and Instagram. And also don't forget don't forget to follow my friend DJ Notagami.
Yes.
Don't forget to follow her. Don't forget to follow Uncle Ralph on Video Music Box on Instagram. And also, I don't even be on Twitter like that. I don't even be on Twitter at all. So I'm not even gonna really go there on that one, man. I ain't into that cancel culture shit, man. So cut that shit out, man. So anyway, man. Anyway,
y'all can email us with any questions.
And don't forget, If you have any questions, and if you want a letter that you want us to read online and everything,
let us know.
All you got to do is email us at offthemeatrackchainsnypodcast@gmail.com. That's offthemeatrackchainsnypodcast@gmail.com. I already have it in the description already. So
there we go. Don't email no fuck shit, but serious people, please come. We'll answer your questions. We'll help you out, even if it's some regular shit like, yo, Greg, is Greg single? I find him attractive. Yo, you can email that in. You feel me? All right.
Yo, man, this is not a date. This is not a dating show, man.
You're right. Like, this is better than a dating show, nigga. This is the real. Nigga.
Nah, I don't know about all that though, man. But anyway, man. Yo, thank you very much for tuning in and rocking with us and everything. And also thank you for all the people that's watching on YouTube and all the streaming platforms. Let's keep the subscribers going, man.
Yes.
I want to go way up past 39 subscribers, man. You know, we got over 2,000 views and all that, 2,400 something and all that stuff. So let's keep the views going, man.
Yeah.
And I'm already consistent. So you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Like let's be clear. And I know B Live's phone went dead central on our asses right now. So that I digress on that one.
His phone was hanging on 1%. It was hanging on for dear life.
Damn, son. But anyway, man. Thank you all for watching, tuning in with us, and rocking with us, man. Esau Live, that was B Live, and that was DJ Notagami. I'm Gmoney Stackz. Yo, stay tuned. We're gonna have more to come, and many more surprises to come. Many more topics to come. Yeah. So don't worry. If you missed out on any episodes whatsoever, don't worry, man. It's going to be posted on my page, on my YouTube page, man. It's going to
talk about everything.
It's going to be automatically posted on my YouTube page after this recording and everything. So just bear with us, man. I know everything's been kind of hectic and everything, but anyway, man. Yo, thank you all for watching and tuning in and rocking with us, man. I really appreciate it. Yeah. And it really means a lot, man. This is Soul Live. That was B Live. That was DJ Notagami. I'm Gmoney Stackz. Yo, thank you so much. Peace and love.